Hey everyone, welcome to Redmen TV. Watchalong time, Liverpool, Spurs, 4:30 kick-off in the Premier League. The Reds, hoping to get themselves qualified for next year's Champions League with another win against arguably the worst team in the league at the moment. I'm Steve over at the board. I've got Errol. We'll be reacting to the Liverpool team news as and when it comes out in the next 5 minutes or so. But before it does, just a big shout out to our friends, oosh.co.uk. Thanks once again for sponsoring us the entire season. There's a link in the description, or if you just visit oosh.co.uk, there are some amazing competitions you can enter. And if you are a darts fan, there is a giveaway to win tickets to the Premier League darts at Manchester, only up the road. Completely free to enter as well. If you're a golfer, there's a competition where you can win a driver, and they're also giving away a telly, all for free. You can enter all those competitions for free. Just head to oosh.co.uk, click the link in the description, scan the QR code that's next to me there, go and get yourselves entered, and you could win one of those amazing free prizes. So why wouldn't you? I'm sure those nights at the darts are always class from what I'm told, so I'm sure you'll enjoy it there. And also, happy Mother's Day to all the mums here in the UK. We're celebrating Mother's Day today, so shout out mums. You're all the best. Mums are the best people in the world. And later on throughout the show, we'll do some more shout outs as well. Errol.
Yes, sir.
It's a must-win game for Liverpool, playing the worst team in the league. We'll get the team in a minute, but regardless of what 11 Arnold puts out, Liverpool have to win today.
Oh, absolutely. It is imperative that Liverpool get the job done today. Get 3 points on the board. Get a little bit of morale back in the camp ahead of the big game on Wednesday in Europe. And look, at the end of the day, we can't look too far ahead. We've got to beat the Spurs side, who are absolutely woeful at the moment. I think they are all but pretty much confirmed to go down at this point. I feel like certain bookies have already paid out. The expectation in the fan base, they just don't seem to have the players that want to really stand up and rise to the challenge. The new manager that's come in, he seems to have done more damage than good. He hasn't really turned them a corner or give them a new manager bounce. Spurs are in a whole host of issues at this moment in time, and Liverpool need to just add insult to injury today. And look, they don't expect to come to Anfield and get a result. If they did, it would be an absolute... I think heads would fall off in and around our fan base, to be completely honest with you. There is no excuse to be getting beat by this Spurs team. They haven't even got the strongest side out. They've got a whole host of injuries. The list goes on and on and on as to why Spurs just simply cannot get 3 points today. But does that mean that this Liverpool team can just simply expect to get 3 points by just turning up? I don't think we can. We're still going to have to put in a performance. We're still going to have to rise to the occasion. Often enough, we've seen teams that have been in such poor form that they just drag Liverpool down to their level at times. And it doesn't really take much with this season, considering how poor Liverpool have been for large parts as well. I'm glad that he's kind of suggesting that there might be a little bit of a mix-up in terms of that front three. There might be some changes in there, some opportunities for some other players to come in there and prove a point. But look, at the end of the day, Spurs have been everybody's whipping boy in the last couple of months. In Liverpool, it just needs to be a bit of a formality. I've got no sympathy for them. They've left themselves in that situation. Liverpool need to be ruthless. We need to be brutal. And we need to just absolutely put them to the sword. And if Liverpool can do that today, end the week on a little bit of a high, we can start looking forward to what happens next week then as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I say the team will be out in a minute or so. We'll get it confirmed. We think that team behind Errol is what it's going to be, but we'll get that as soon as it comes out. Just quickly, where we are state of play wise, Liverpool are currently on the outside looking in. It's 5 Champions League places available. Liverpool are 6th. However, a point today would take them above Chelsea. Chelsea lost yesterday, which is a big result in terms of Liverpool. As it stands, Man United are beating Aston Villa 1-0. Still plenty of time in that game. Actually, for Liverpool, it's probably the best result that could happen as well. So if that result stays the same and Liverpool win, Liverpool could find themselves in 4th. That's how tight it is there. Liverpool and Chelsea both on 48 points. Villa are on 51, and Man United, if this result stands, will be on 54. So Liverpool could easily jump from the outside looking in very much back into 4th place and give themselves a little buffer from both Chelsea, and then again they'd go above Aston Villa on goal difference. So that's how tight it is, but that's how imperative it is that Liverpool beat Tottenham today. Anything less really, and again Liverpool, given the fixtures that are about to come down the line, they might find themselves in a little bit of bother, but yeah, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. I think, like I say, United, I don't like cheering for Man United, but then if they win and hold on to this lead for about half an hour or so, probably benefits the Reds. And like I say, Chelsea losing definitely does. Going to bring up the Liverpool team now, Errol. Yeah, it pretty much is what you've got, I think, mate. So, do you want to talk us through it? Because that is the team, and the manager has made quite a few changes, to be fair.
Okay, well, Arsenal has made some changes to that Liverpool 11 that played in in Istanbul in midweek, and it goes back to Alisson Becker in goal, which means hopefully fitness permitting now he's able to play and he's all fit and well. Dominic Szoboszlai at right back. Joe Gomez is coming in as Liverpool centre half, taking out Ibu Konate. Virgil van Dijk obviously centre half, captain of the club. Andy Robertson. Then you've got midfield three of Ryan Gravenberch, Florian Wirtz and Alexis McAllister, and then a forward line of Rio Ngumoha on that left-hand side, what looks like Cody Gakpo through the middle, and Jeremy Frimpong over on this right-hand side. Steve, in terms of the subs bench, are we pretty close on this side as well?
Yeah,
got Mamadashvili, Konate, Kirkes, Ekatike, Salah, Treanoni, Jones, Ramsey, and Federico Chiesa as well would be making up Liverpool's bench there.
That is the Liverpool team. Again, we'll get it confirmed on who's playing where, because Frimpong could be on at right back. You could have Szoboszlai forward. We were told by somebody recently that it was going to be the other way around. We think maybe the hints are that it's going to be Soa at right back, but we won't get that confirmed, of course, until the team is out. I suppose the big one, Errol, come and join me, Errol. Come and join us over here, mate. Save you standing over there going, you can double that, mate. The big question will be, obviously, Rio Ngumoha starting. I think most of us, and I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts, do use the live chat, use the Discord, let me know them, of course. It feels like Rio starting will be the one that excites most people. The manager, again, Liverpool have got loads of games, so he's had to rest and rotate. Whether you can class people as being dropped, rotated, rested, however kind you're going to be. But I think we're all glad that Rio's is on the pitch.
Yeah, 100%, mate. Look, at the end of the day, Liverpool have been devoid of pace this season, especially in those wide areas. Cody Gakpo's not the most paceful player. Mohamed Salah has lost a considerable amount of pace, it feels, this season, and on top of losing the pace, he seems to have lost that confidence to try and take on his man 1v1 and engage in those situations. The likes of Jeremy Frimpong, he can just knock a ball past somebody. He doesn't need to be all tricky and all silky in the way that he moves with the ball. It's just a simple case of, can I put that ball enough in front of you that you won't be able to catch me as soon as I put those afterburners on? For me, that is a huge box ticked. And then on the other side, you have got somebody who is Rio Ngumoha. Now, this kid is fearless. He's got no expectations. We don't know what his ceiling is at this moment in time, but the reality is defenders are already on high alert. Whenever they see his name in a team sheet or starting or coming in off the bench, defenders know it only means one thing. You are going to be instantly put on the back foot at every given opportunity. And we just simply haven't had enough of that. And look, at the end of the day, I expect as a young player that there are going to be teething issues, there are going to be moments where he will frustrate fans and he won't always get things right. But at this moment in time, we've been seeing senior pros not get things right all season. These are people drilled and have lived and breathed football for the best part of 20 odd years and still can't take the man on the inside or the outside. So from my perspective, giving a young lad the chance now, look, you've seen what Max Darman was able to do. Now, I know completely different circumstances, but the confidence in our Arsenal squad's high at this moment in time. Young lad with high expectations comes in a big game. Arsenal aren't guaranteed to win the game either by this point. They're still trying to fight for 3 points. They put him into the situation and he absolutely glows like an absolute star that he's going to be. So if he's good enough and he's old enough, you get him on the pitch, and it's the same set of circumstances for Rio. I still think Liverpool haven't done enough this season to afford them kind of opportunities, but the fact that we're in this situation now, we're relying or we're calling on as fans a 17-year-old to come in and excite us is probably a big indictment of where Liverpool have actually dropped to this season.
I think also we've been kind of having a bit of pace. Now, what that team hasn't got is loads of goals, isn't it? Liverpool have taken out the centre forward who scores the most goals, and obviously Mo Salah, while he hasn't having the Mo Salah numbers of old, nowhere near it. In fact, he is more likely to score a goal. With Frimpong, Rio and Cody, there aren't too many goals, but there is pace there. And like I say, all these lads are on the bench. I think actually the manager's half tip in his hand that I think a couple of things. Wednesday and how important Wednesday is.
Yep.
And also how crap he thinks Tottenham are. I think both of these things are true. And he did say in his press conference, Rio will start one of the next 3 games. He started the first of them.
Well, this is what I was saying to you just there, though, is that affording them the right type of games. Spurs at the moment, like I just said up there, everybody's whipping boy. So go and put a young lad there that's absolutely fearless, that's unpredictable, that people aren't really going to be able to know what move's going to come next and expect what to do. All they just know is they need to be on high alert because this kid is going to be an absolute handful. And they're the type of games we just haven't done enough. We haven't done enough this season. We should have really, realistically, been the type of team that could have afforded Rio games against all of the newly promoted sides.
Yeah.
Had we been good enough, had we showed that we had the strength, had we showed we had the quality to put teams to the sword earlier parts of the season, some of those newly promoted sides wouldn't have wanted to try and go get punch tight with Liverpool. They would have just said, actually, yeah, do you know what, they're too good for us on their day. So I think there's there's a real need now for this Liverpool team to just be expressive in what they do and just kind of be high energy for a change. These lads might have it, and sometimes that'll be the way to goals. We might not score, incredible goals. We might not score individual goals like Hugo Ekitiké's done or Salah's done for us this season, but we might score better team goals. We might score better goals that come from better patterns of play. And I think as a team right now, Liverpool need to do something different. And then to your point in midweek, yeah, absolutely, that game is massive, especially given how the rest of the Champions League panned out for the other English teams this week. There could be a couple that are dropped off and going home early in ways that we weren't expecting. So Liverpool have to be ready. Liverpool have to be fresh when it comes to Wednesday. Massive game. You can't understate that. And the reality is Liverpool need to be back to a level. I can't even say the best, because we know we're not going to see, let's be honest, we're not going to see that this season, but we need to be back to a level that makes light work of teams that are on paper we should be making light work of.
No, absolutely. You're spot on. I've got a few comments here. Let's see where everyone... Yeah. I have got some comments that I'm going to read out. Let us know your thoughts, guys, obviously, whether you're in the Discord or you're in the YouTube chat, and I'll read some of those out on the team, because the man has definitely made some changes. Yeah, Vader says, is it Frimpong at right back? Potentially, it could be Frimpong at right back, by the way.
Ross Barkley, that would have absolutely finished, though.
Ross Barkley hasn't started the game for like a year. He's just equalised for Aston Villa. Again, someone above Liverpool is going to drop points today, and Chelsea already did. So whatever happens in this game, it's still Liverpool's best interest. I think personally, Man United wins probably better for Liverpool, but whatever happens in that one, it'll happen. There is a chance, by the way, Frimpong goes at right back, Errol, and it's Szoboszlai on the right, and we've seen him do that before. So we don't rule out that can happen within game as well. Those two can easily rotate. I just get the sense after what we saw midweek, I think the manager's going to try and get pace out wide with Frimpong, and I don't blame him.
No, I want to see the pace. I want us to exploit. Tottenham's still trying to play this high line for what it's worth. I don't think they've got the personnel at this moment in time. They're even more restricted in what they're able to do there. But at this point in time, it's muscle memories, or those players are going to stick to what they've been trying to do all season. They're not going to be able to come up with the answers in the space of a couple of weeks. That being said, Liverpool have not been a team full of pace all season. So the fact that we're going to be able to just inject it in now, Frimpong being back from his injury issues and having the young legs of Rio as well, it's just exciting, because we know their mindset is going to be, how quick can we turn this team around, and how quick can we get into that final third going forward. And for me, I just believe that Frimpong is electric over a short burst, and he will get away from his man. So I think we've got that up our sleeve. And again, I think somebody in Cody, he's probably now being required to just do what he was doing, a little bit reverting back to what he did under Klopp for us. A little bit more seasoned, a little bit more experience. And again, he hasn't really got the angle to cut him from. He's got to be very direct and turn towards goal. So I don't mind Liverpool trying this little setup now, because Szoboszlai will hopefully assist. He will try and get up there as well to create a little bit extra width. But I'd rather have the pace in the front line, if I'm being honest with you.
Yeah, they're just checking this Aston Villa goal, by the way, because it might have hit an iron on the arse and either been offside if it is, but I'll keep my eye on that one for you. In the meantime, I can bring you the Tottenham lineup, and Tottenham are decimated by injuries and suspensions. And of course, got a bit of a humiliation in midweek as well, which didn't bode well for them. But they are without a lot of players. That Villa goal stands, by the way, for what it's worth. They've got Vicario in goal. It looks like Dragusin, Danzo at the back with Porro and Spence. They've also then, my guess would be Sarr, Gray in midfield, Sousa, Solanke and Tell. Maybe 4-2-3-1. We'll get that confirmed. They've got loads of players out. They're missing about 10, 11 lads
right now. I'm not paying no mind to a Spurs 11.
They're the worst team in the league at the moment.
Whatever side rocks up, we should be dismantling.
Yeah, but it's not only is it a bad... And to be fair, I would say to Spurs, one of the reasons they are so bad is because of the injuries and suspensions and stuff they've got. But obviously, it was in midweek they got beat, but they also lost both Romero and Paulinho right at the end of the game. They had a nasty clash of heads. Mickey van der Ven's suspended. There's no Conor Gallagher. The list goes on and on. No Kulusevski, no James Maddison. They've got loads out. But Liverpool doesn't matter. It is what it is. There's blood in the water. You've got you play what you play. It isn't our fault that Tottenham have got injuries and suspensions. You just beat what's in front of you. And he has gone back to Vicario in goal after Kinski had a bit of a horror show.
You're being kind, and I respect it. I respect it because it's our ass. It is tight. On the keeper, but
he was
you're
shit.
being kind.
He was shit, and he had a stinker, and I get it, but...
Bro, a stinker, again, we're being kind.
Just a shower. Well, what was you... I mean, I don't know what...
That was a shower and shit performance from that goalkeeper, it was.
Yeah, it was horrendous. What I would say on it, Errol, and this... Because I thought, Aston Villa might score, you know, they didn't. I go back to it. A lot of people were saying I did the build-up show, and it was like... You know, a lot of the teams down the bottom of the league will come to Anfield and give us a really tough game. Where I know Liverpool didn't beat Burnley, they got beat by Nottingham Forest, West Ham. I know they won 5-2 actually, but it wasn't easy. Even Wolves hasn't been easy. A lot of those teams I thought were quite confident, either that they had nothing to lose. Like Wolves already gone, like they're just playing for they're just doing what they do. West Ham had a bit of found confidence at the time. You got to remember what Forest were under Dice. They had this little bounce under the new manager. Yeah. Burnley were quite confident in that they know what they're doing. I don't think there's a team feeling less confident or less sure of themselves than Tottenham. They've got an interim manager who's about to probably lose his job after like 3 or 4 games. I think if you can get on top of this Tottenham team, and they've done it for the last 6 weeks or something, they can crumble. And I think it's imperative, and that's why that's the only concern I have with this team for me is that if he wants the rest of you go and get it because there's big games and he can't play them all. There might have been value in like getting ahead of Tottenham and then you can make your changes. Then again, I go back to it, there's not tons of goals in that Liverpool team. And that's my only concern. Because I think if you get ahead of these early doors, they are prone to collapse like a deck of cards.
Yeah, they are. But again, I'm not paying them no mind because they are that bad at this moment in time. I am not going to take any pleasure from beating Tottenham today, I'll be honest with you. You will not see. I might celebrate the goals, but you're not going to see me gassing up us beating this Tottenham team today. It will just be a result on the road to getting us closer to top 4. That's just how I see it. And it'll tell me more about the state of this Liverpool team than it will about how much fight that and desire that Spurs side have got between now and the end of the season from a relegation standpoint. It is important for me I see this Liverpool team do a professional job. This team is so bad at this moment in time. They have got a catalogue of excuses and reasons and justifications as to why they have got no confidence, and Liverpool needs to exploit all of those. Okay, yeah. You haven't got your first choice, and we are going to exploit that. Okay, you haven't got goals up. Every aspect of where their frailties lie. Liverpool need to be professional and just exploit it. And again, it's not personal; it's just business. Because at the end of the day, I need top 4, and I just need to see that this Liverpool team have still just got that mineral in them. Do you know what I mean? There's no time for sentiment. I don't feel sorry for Spurs. They've left themselves in that situation. So from my perspective, I just want to see this Liverpool team. I'm not going to get too much out of it if I just see that this Liverpool team get the job done. It just means that we will roll into next week now with a belief and a sense that, yes, we will still be a difficult team to beat. And we have still got, from my perspective, look, you said about Hugo starting and then taking him off. I'm looking at it the other way. I'm thinking, if a game's tight midweek, what options have we got after? Rio didn't even feature. How is Rio not featuring in a Champions League game? Big pitch in Istanbul. We need a goal. We need to create a little bit of space. Get in behind them. Rio doesn't feature at all. I'm looking at these two now thinking, right, if you can show me something today, if you can put in a performance, there's every case to say, yeah, come the 60th, 65th, 70th minute midweek, and Liverpool need to do something. We need an option. Those two lads have got confidence to say, I can come in off the bench and make an impact. That's what I'm...
Fingers crossed.
They scored.
United, can you just score for United? AJ LeBroy says Spurs lost 6-6 and are facing relegation and Spurs need a miracle. Liverpool say hold my beer. Yeah, listen, Liverpool aren't exactly the most confident team at the minute, but they should be better than Spurs. Yeah, can you just score for Man United? I didn't see the goal, by the way, but it's definitely gone in.
I was just...
And again, mate, I go back to it. I think it's good for Liverpool. I genuinely do. I'm not going to cheat on Man United goal, but I think in terms of the result, it's better for Liverpool. Is that we're going to have a little look at it now because it was a good finish. It's Miles on Saturday. That'll be absolutely fine.
Yeah.
So that'll be absolutely spot on. Yeah, I go back to the team. Again, I go back to it. My concern is the goals, but I think that again Tottenham are so bad. Like they might give you a couple. Like who knows where they're going to be at? They're down to the bare bones at the back. It's actually the fact that he's playing both Solanke and Richarlison. So which it might be interesting to see what the formation is because this manager, he's done everything. He's done 4-2-3-1. He's done 5-3 at the back. He's done everything, and nothing's worked for him.
Yeah, but again, when we went to their place, they were in a good place then. They still gave Liverpool problems in that first half. They were still causing us issues. So look, at the end of the day, I don't expect this Spurs team to come all guns blazing, firing to try and get in behind Liverpool. They're fighting for their lives. It's about what type of Liverpool turn up then on the day. And I think from our perspective, we just need to keep banging that drum. That the expectation is that we use that pace. And I wouldn't really say the midfield's the most powerful, to be honest with you. I think we've got obviously Maka and Verts. They're both quite lightweight. Obviously, Gravenberch can kind of hold his own, but it's going to be pace over power for me, and it's got to be precision. We've got to make sure that we make it count. I think the thing that might frustrate us more than anything else in this game is, I think this could be we could see a type of Liverpool team that creates a lot of chances, but as you mentioned before, do they have the guy up top that'll be clinical enough to finish them for us and obviously give us daylight?
Yeah, that's what they need to do. Mate, got a question in the Discord. Sorry, I can't bring it up at the moment. I'm going to get that fixed in a bit in terms of bringing the comments, but I can read it out from Miller. He says, I really thought Curtis Jones would have a spot in the team. I was more surprised he didn't play against Galatasaray. But yeah, I would have played Jones today. 100% Curtis would have been in my team. I think Liverpool, I'd have brought him on midweek as well. Liverpool couldn't keep the ball. I definitely think against Tottenham, they're a team you want to keep the ball against. You don't want to get, because they can counter-attack. They've got pace, a little bit of pace, and they actually with Solanke and Richarlison as well. They've got a couple of lads who can score.
Finishes, yeah.
But so I would have played Curtis. I also don't think Alexis has been amazing, if truth be told. But Miller, he thought Jones would have started this game. Would you agree? Would you have started Curtis?
Yeah, I would have probably expected him to. He doesn't feature at all. He's another one like Rio House, in that department there. If you're looking at justifications as to why Hugo's been rested and Salah's been rested, form's probably a little bit of it. Obviously, you want to protect Hugo Ekitike in terms of him being your main striker, but Cody Gakpo's been, taken out of his prime position to obviously accommodate for Rio in there. And I'd almost expect something similar from a McAllister and Jones perspective. Jones didn't feature in midweek at all, and as you said there, the ability that he has got to kind of be press resistant, and his retention on the ball is good. I think sometimes is to his detriment. I think it's well spoken about, is the fact that he can hold on to the ball a little bit too long. Liverpool really struggle to break the lines in midweek. We struggle to get any of those forward passes through those lines and play it into a, at the time it was a green shirt, but a Liverpool player. I probably would have as well. But again, does Slot then think that's one too many change in that department? If he, he's obviously put Jones in there, and he's probably Joe Gomez is in there, Robertson's come in there, Alisson's come back in, Florian Wirtz to start, and there's quite a lot of change to that then Liverpool side. Did he think that might have been one change too many? But at this point, I'm like, you've made that many changes. How much more different could it have been if Jones would have been in there? He would have been quite a consistent figure for us. So I would have preferred to see Curtis Jones, but does that mean that Curtis Jones plays more of a significant role in Wednesday's game?
Yeah, maybe not, because he's been out of attention. Apologies if I got your name wrong, mate, but Shipoldy, who says, I don't understand why you would want Man United to win the game. My thing, I don't want Man United to win the game, I don't care, but my thinking is, if Aston Villa lose today and Liverpool win, Liverpool go above Aston Villa into 4th place. Man United's goal difference makes difference, and also Man United are playing one game a week for the rest of the season. My guess is they're going to finish in the top 4 or 5 anyway. I think Aston Villa are prone to be caught. Yeah. I think they're probably going to get through in Europe. They're favourites to get through again, continue playing games. So I think, from a purely Liverpool point of view, my mate, is that I think Aston Villa are bang in this race now. I think Man United are going to be regardless, going to be top 5. I don't think they're going to finish 6th. I think there's every chance Aston Villa do, and I'll go back to it. If this result stays as it is and Liverpool win, Liverpool will go from 6th to 4th, and they have quite a significantly better goal difference. They've got 5 goals currently better than Aston Villa. If they win the game, that'll be at least 6 and potentially more. If Liverpool can put a few past Tottenham. So that's me thinking. But again, it doesn't really matter. Someone above us is dropping points. And the most important one yesterday was Chelsea lost. Chelsea losing was massive. They've now only won one of their last 5 Premier League games. They're on a bit of a slide.
Chelsea!
Having, by the way, done okay in Paris up to a point before it imploded.
Bro,
Chelsea, that's kind of been Chelsea's season. They feel like they're teetering. They're huddling around the ball and the ref, but they're not getting many points when they do it. Like, it feels like, and I think Villa are the same, by the way. Villa, if they lose today, they haven't won many. It'll be 1 in 5 Premier League ones as well. So there is definitely something where you can justify. I don't like Man United winning, but that's my thinking, I suppose. And that again, it goes back to Errol. That's why it's so important that Liverpool win.
Yeah, massively. We can't be getting look. We're already at the point We're asking for favours. We don't really want to be asking for favours from these lot, but we're already at that point where we're kind of indirectly needing a little thing to go our way. And as a result of that, I don't like it as much as the next person, but I understand your logic 100%. And if it's going to be a dogfight between us, Chelsea and Villa, I fancy us because, as you say, their form at the moment is not the best, and ours is probably the best of a bad bunch. Therefore, we've got to capitalise. We've got to continue to capitalise. Whatever Manchester United are doing here right now becomes irrelevant if Liverpool do not get the 3 points on the board this afternoon. No, yeah. And that's the predicament that I'm in. It's all well and good you say, yeah, man, it's only a better result for Liverpool if Liverpool do their job. And if Liverpool don't do their job,
doesn't really matter, does it?
It matters not.
It doesn't matter at all. Yeah, I'm seeing your point. It's just, excuse me, like I say, whatever happens, someone's dropping points. I'm just thinking from a purely psychological point of view, Liverpool could be fourth at the end of the day. I think that is big. But like I say, if this game's a draw and it keeps everyone closer together, that's fine too. But whatever happens, Liverpool will be able to capitalise. Again, go back to Chelsea losing was the one really in terms of getting Liverpool back into those top five. Back into the team, I thought Florian Wirtz, I thought it was a bit of a gamble on Tuesday to put him straight back into the 11. Errol, he'd been out for a while. He had a little bit of a run out against Wolves. Started. I actually think he had a pretty poor game. Yeah, he missed an open goal and he missed another big chance. That was more from this wide left position. It looks like he's going to be back in the midfield today, which should suit him. It'll be interesting to see because again, it's more changes. You've got Gakpo in front of him now rather than Ekitike. It looks like it's going to be Rio. It's going to be Frimpong potentially on the right. It's more changing and around Florian Wirtz, but he's not. He has to be better than he was in midweek. And if he is, he can rip this Tottenham team apart because we saw Griezmann ran the game. Griezmann was a joke I watched that game. He was on fire. But Tottenham are so much of a shambles. He leaves space. And if Wirtz plays well, he can rip them apart.
Yeah, but again, it comes back to what type of Florian Wirtz wants to turn up. And again, it's not just an individual thing. It's the players and the support and cast around him to give him the platform to be able to do what I would expect or we expect as fans for him to be able to do for us this season. And I would just like to say that from a Florian Wirtz perspective, I was gutted that he came out when he did in terms of that injury. I think that really just set him back because he was just starting to find a little bit of a good moment for him. Not necessarily a purple patch, but he was going into that point where he was going to start to go into a purple patch if he didn't get that injury and continue the performances. I think he likes to play with Hugo Ekitike. I think in Hugo he's found a profile of player that understands him. He's on a similar wavelength. They know where each other want to receive the ball and how they want to play the ball into feet, which I think is helping them because they're just building on that. And at this moment in time, they've really just kind of not necessarily dismantled it, but they've had to take a break away from that, and I think it's affected Hugo's game. I think his performances have dipped as a result of not having somebody on the same wavelength that is intuitively just trying to look for him and for solutions all the time. And now I think Florian Wirtz is going to not necessarily come up with the same issues, but he's going to have to be creative in the way that he does start to feed and blend with the likes of Rio, Gakpo, Frimpong. I know he's already got that relationship and that understanding with Frimpong, but obviously if he's on the other side, it's going to be more Gakpo and Rio that he's going to have to forge that relationship with. He's an intelligent lad. He seems like a very, very intelligent player. He's going to have to be able to figure that out very quickly and feed, I think as well, feed off the fact that you keep saying the energy from this Spurs side and the confidence is so low. Feed off that fact when something's going well and working, double down. Liverpool need to get into that habit where they are really, really clinical and ruthless in that sense. And I think if he can turn up with that kind of energy, I don't see how Liverpool don't get the result today, because it only takes a player like him to turn up and will absolutely blow this Spurs side away. Man
United have scored again, by the way. A bit of a jammy goal, a bit of a shambles at the back from Aston Villa. So Sesko, he's on a bit of a good run. He scores again and go back to it. I think Man United are going to finish in the top four. I think Villa are the ones you can catch. It goes back to my comments before of why I think, again, it's a better result for Liverpool, albeit I never ever really want to see Manchester United doing well. I think they're going to be in that race anyway, no matter what.
But if them lot finish above us, this season's been a failure.
Shite anyway.
But above all, they can't finish above us.
I think the fact that they're not in Europe is really helping them.
But it might be helping them, but that's no excuse to...
Oh, no, it's crap for us, mate. Yeah, no, don't get me wrong. It's not... No. This season now, in terms of the Premier League, it's just a reclamation project. This is just survival. Get Champions League and go again, and we'll see what happens in the two cup competitions. I know everyone shit themselves on Liverpool, drew Man City, but Liverpool can beat Man City. Man City aren't no great shakes either.
And then obviously them this season.
Oh yeah, no, listen, mate, we're crap at the moment at times, but also same thing. So,
yeah, that's it can be said, but they're here. They're a wounded animal now. They're dumped out of the Champions League. There's no way they're overturning that result.
And they're in trouble.
And they're in trouble in the Premier League now. I think that Arsenal probably got one hand on the Premier League. Fair play. It is what it is. That would be 2 years without any silverware. That's not it. Like, City fans will be losing their minds. Pep will be losing his mind. They will want that FA Cup.
No, they will. And like I say, we'll cross that bridge. But what I'm saying here is, this season in terms of the Premier League race is just all about getting in the top 5, and whatever happens, you go from there. You've got to just salvage what's been a disappointing campaign. I think once they get themselves back into Europe, we'll see what happens there. But we'll, again, cross bridges when we get to them. Right then, just in terms of what's happening, obviously, let you guys know what's happening today on Redmen. Just me and Errol in today. In terms of the production staff, we've got Chris and Bobby as well. But I am going to stick around a bit later on for the fan interactive show while Errol has a break. About 4:15, I'll nip out for a little bit and Errol will take over. And then about 4:25, we'll jump back in, the pair of us together, and bring you the entire watch-along of Liverpool against Tottenham. That is the plan for today. Shout out to Dan. Dan was doing a charity. I think he was doing a half marathon to raise some money for charity this morning. So congratulations to Dan. That's why Dan isn't in the building. We'll also...
He flew around by all accounts as well.
Apparently, he said he was happy with his time.
He flew around that, yeah.
He's
fair play, the club man.
He's a good runner, is Dan. We've also got Chloe and Paul at Anfield, so there'll be reaction from the stadium as well. Hopefully, positive reaction after Liverpool, hopefully, get the 3 points. Fingers crossed for that one. So that's what we've got covering today. And then later on, over on Redmen Plus, the player ranking show. I'm just going to watch Man United. Oh my God, that's Sesquel thing. Over on the Redmen Plus app, we'll have the player rankings show. It'll be based on your thoughts of all of the Liverpool players after the game. Again, hopefully positive ones. That'll come from our social media accounts. So yeah, check us out on socials as well. If you search Redmen TV on whatever your favourite social platform is, you'll find us on there. And yeah, the player ranking show. Go and download the Redmen Plus app if you haven't already. Completely free. Best place to get all the content, including the watch-alongs. And if you hate YouTube adverts interrupting any of our YouTube streams or shows, on the app you can get all of the shows ad-free. Just sign up to Redmen Plus, and that is one of the perks. You get extra content, but you also get all of the free content without adverts in it. That includes streams. It also includes podcasts. So yeah, if you want to support us and also save yourself some time skipping through adverts and all that kind of stuff on the channels, then that is the best place to do that. Right then, what we are going to do right now, I'm going to hand over to the gaffer and a slot, after which I'll be back with the fan interactive show where you can have your say on all things Liverpool. So yeah, here's what the manager had to say in his pre-match press conference.
What do you want to achieve now this season? You're getting into the business end, you're still in the FA Cup, still in the Champions League, top 6 at the moment in the Premier League. What do you want out of the season? Do you have to win something? Do you have to finish top 4? Are they priorities for you?
What I want is that I am able, that every single player gets the maximum out of every single training session and game we are playing from now until the end of the season. And that is the aim for me, and that should be the aim for the players, and I'm 100% sure that is the aim for the players, because that's the only way to get the maximum out of what is there, what is in it for us. And what's that exactly going to be, that's not always so easy to say in advance, because sometimes you need a little bit of luck. Sometimes, like last season when we played the last 16, it went to penalties and we were really close of beating Paris Saint-Germain. We lost and they went on to win the Champions League. So margins at the level we are playing, Premier League, Champions League, are really small. But we have to fight for those margins every single day to make them bigger and bigger and bigger. And that's the aim. That was already the aim in the start of the season, but that's even more the aim now.
I suppose in the way you set the bar high last season, that's part of the problem. You set the bar so high.
I think the bar at Liverpool is always high. Has always been high and will always be high, and that's only a good thing. We're a top club where the bar should be set high by the people around us, but we will set the bar just as high. And yeah, indeed, last season we were able to achieve one of the things we wanted to achieve. and that was winning the league, close to winning the League Cup, which we lost in the final against Newcastle. And this season, of course, we were unable to win the league again, but we're still in two cups, Champions League and the FA Cup, where we are competing.
Welcome back to the show. Hope you're all doing well. This is the fan interactive section of the show where you get to have your say on all things Liverpool, team news, the game, Champions League, anything you want to talk about. Feel free, just get yourselves in the live YouTube chat. If you're one of our Redmen Plus Legend subscribers, you can use the Discord as well, and we'll bring up any questions, comments, thoughts, topics. Feel free. Get them involved, because I can't do the show without you. It doesn't become the fan interactive part of the show then. It just becomes the Steve making shit up to fill half an hour show. And as great as that sounds for me, because I like talking shit, it's also quite hard work. And I don't really want to do that one. OB1 Slam says, how is Gakpo starting again? I mean, he literally didn't start the last game, is what I'd say. So that's probably one of the reasons. I think they're resting Hugo Ekitike as the centre forward option, and the manager, I just don't think he trusts Federico Chiesa in that role. So I think that's the reason, mate. I don't think Ekitike can play every game, 90 minutes. He started and played all the game on Tuesday. I think he's being rested and rotated today, and then saved for Galatasaray a little bit in midweek as well. So it's that. We can't, unfortunately, the Isak injury has definitely impacted Liverpool's ability to rest and rotate their centre forward. So I think it's that. But yeah, Gakpo literally didn't start the last game, so that's probably one of the reasons he's in today. The manager's done a completely changed front three from the game against Galatasaray, and my guess is, by the way, it goes and flips completely again in midweek. That wouldn't be a surprise as well. Ryan says, Steve, do you have any insight to how close Isak is away from training? I don't, mate, no, to be honest with you. He's still not with the team. He's still with the physios and the rehab team. So I don't think he's anywhere remotely close. I think if Liverpool are going to get Isak back, it might be towards the end of April in a limited role. But I wouldn't be expecting too much from him. I think you're going to be expecting like a lad on the bench who might be able to come on for 5-10 minutes towards the end of the season if Liverpool are playing for stuff. And by the way, if they're not playing for stuff, it might be a simple case of that he just let him sit it out. I know Sweden were hopeful of getting them back for these upcoming internationals that they have to win to qualify for the World Cup, but I don't think that's going to be the case from what we're led to believe. So I don't think it's close, to be honest with you, imminent anyway. And that's kind of, again, it goes back to the other question of why is Cody up front. Is DJ Fears, is it Sobbo right back or is it not being confirmed? Nothing's being confirmed, mate. It was just, that was the kind of the rumours and the circulating of that we're doing. I'm just going to swap my laptop on, Chris. Come in. Get your laptop back. There we go. We had some issues bringing your guys' comments up before, so I had to get the emergency laptop. But look at that, Chrissy P, delivering once again. Thanks very much, the gaffer. So yeah, I saw the comment before asking where's Chris been on the live streams. Chris has been producing the live streams for a long time. Chris, can you clear that message on that laptop, please, mate? I can't do it. So yeah, that's where Chris has been. We had producer Joe left, so Chris has been admirably filling in for a couple of weeks. We have got a new replacement starting actually this week, and then hopefully you can get Chris back on your screens more. So thanks very much to the gaffer for filling in. Aaron says, I'm assuming it's Dom at right back and Frimpong on the wing. Yeah, that's what we are led to believe, Aaron, as well. Similarly answering the same question that was asked before. I think it is going to be that. Which again, I think that also goes, again, Liverpool in terms of like resting and rotating from Ibu Konate, been a little bit of a doubt recent weeks. Obviously, he didn't have a very good game as well in midweek. So that means Gomez has to go and play centre-back and there's a knock-on effect. So I think it's going to be Sobbo at right-back and Frimpong on the right wing. But again, we'll get that confirmed. There's a chance Vert could play left and Rio could play right. So we won't know that until the game kicks off. But we're led to believe it's going to be Frimpong on the right-hand side. We'll just find out in due course. Right, let's see who else. Who we've got in the chat. Let's see. Jones says, I can't lie, I'm not as confident as I should be. I think that what that is, Kathy, is because Liverpool have continually give us very few reasons to trust them at times. Just as you think things might be getting better, things kind of turn around and go the other way. So I think that's probably why I don't think they've earned our trust, have they? I go back to it, they're playing Tottenham, and Tottenham are at this moment in time a complete shambles. They are teetering in terms of everything, including their Premier League survival. For what it's worth, results around them as it stands, both Forest and Leeds are drawing down the bottom of the Premier League table. Again, if one of them was a winner, that would have been even worse for Tottenham, but both of them getting points isn't ideal. It takes actually Forest go level now with Spurs, and they play each other next week, which is not ideal. It gives Leeds a little bit of a buffer as well. I think Spurs would have been hoping among hope that at least one of those teams would have lost. And that could still happen, by the way. Both those games are still ongoing. So that Spurs are teetering, so they're even less confident than us. But I see your point, Kathy, in that, Liverpool have given us no real reason to completely 100% trust them this year. They simply haven't been that good to be able to do that for us. So I think that's probably where you're at. But again, if they can't beat this Tottenham side, they're going to struggle against anybody because Tottenham are absolutely shite. Right, let's see who else we've got in the chat, bringing up some comments. Plastic Soap says, in your opinion, our Slot's tactics are down for this season. He openly stated he didn't change a lot last season and we won the league. I go back to the second part of the question. I think he did change us a bit. I think there was quite significant changes last year, to be honest with you. In terms of this year, I think it's a combination of, I don't think it's tactics per se. I think it's more, sometimes the team selections are a bit mad. I think obviously the signings, some of them not quite hitting the ground. There's been numerous factors, and Arne Slot is absolutely one of them, by the way. So I don't think it's completely all down to Arne Slot, but I think a significant portion of the blame will always and should fall to the head coaches, because that's his job. His job is to get Liverpool winning games. From what we're led to believe, and I saw David Ornstein's report in The Athletic, Liverpool have got no desire or intensity or inclination rather to make a change yet. So maybe the powers that be aren't placing everything solely at the feet of the head coach. But I think part of the reason, I think Liverpool are trying. The balance of the team doesn't match the tactics sometimes, and I think there's been loads of different factors, but it's definitely one of them. I think it's definitely one of them. My main issue is I'm not exactly sure what the style of play is meant to be. That's kind of it. So people talk about what, is it the tactics that are hurting Liverpool? It's more the absence of tactics, really. I watched that game against Galatasaray on Tuesday, and I couldn't at one point tell anybody what the game plan was. We weren't defensively solid, deep, trying to low block and nicking a draw away from home in Europe. We weren't exactly front foot gung-ho. It was kind of a nothingness, and that's kind of what's been my biggest, I don't know if criticism or issue, whatever you want to say, with the manager's been this year, is that I'm not exactly sure what we're trying to do. If it was, people keep saying Liverpool are trying to be slow, pedestrian, etc., etc. If they were and they were doing that, I'd at least be able to acknowledge that that's happening. I haven't seen anything really that gives me a game that gives me a game plan, and at times, and that's been the key worry for me. I think today I've been desperate to see Liverpool with pace out wide and ability to beat a man out wide, because I think that's been a bit of the problem as well. I think Liverpool's wing play for the most part has been really poor, and we might see a little bit of a difference with that today, but we'll find out. Again, we won't know until we play. Fingers crossed they get there. And hopefully Kev's right, saying there's no chance Liverpool lose to Spurs because they are abysmal. I hope you're right, Kev. I hope you're right. Spurs are dog poo. Hopefully Liverpool can make them feel that way today. That is for certain. Again, there's pressure on them at the bottom of the league. That is for sure as well, given what's gone on recent game plans. Right then, let's get back into the chat. Errol says, you're the sporting director and you get to sign 3 players who and keep it realistic. That's an interesting one. I haven't thought about it. Let's have a conversation about it. Interestingly enough, we had this conversation on our Redmen Plus app with Jamie Carragher, who he identified some key positions that I think Liverpool need to get in the summer. It's always hard with players, isn't it, to figure out names just off the drop of a hat. I think Liverpool need pace out wide. So I would like them to sign a pacey wide player, probably one who plays from the right, if I'm honest with you. So a right winger who's got pace and can beat a man and score a goal. So maybe if you can combine Jeremy Frimpong and Mo Salah's seasons in terms of their attributes, something along the lines of that. I think I think a centre-back, a better centre-back, could be one of them. I don't know enough about Jeremy Jacquet, so maybe a centre-back. And I think they need a bit more of a powerful midfielder. If the Premier League is going to be this type of league, and I don't know how long this is going to last for, but I think Liverpool lack a bit of a power and aggression in midfield. So someone of the profile of like a, maybe what Arsenal have in Declan Rice, a runner, but also who can play. I've seen Elliot Anderson's name. I think he's a good player. I'm not sure he's quite that. I like Fernandes at West Ham, but maybe you can aim better. So they're the profile of players. In terms of names, it's really, really tough because it really is tough to decide what those could be. I think Aston Villa are going to score. Oh, they've missed it. Oh my God, they've made a shambles of that. They haven't scored. They just tackled each other on the goal line. I don't think it would have made too much difference anyway. So a pacey winger, a powerful midfielder, and I think a starting centre half. Because at this moment in time, Ibu's going to leave, isn't he? And even then, I think you can upgrade on him. So they would be my 3 positions. But I don't. Again, in terms of names, that's a really tough one, isn't it, to ask? Chris and Miz are the people to ask that. They have the X-Transfer show on Redmen Plus. They're the ones who will be able to name some names. But I like Fernandes at West Ham. Actually, I think he would be a good signing for somebody. I think he would be potentially in my thoughts. That game at Old Trafford has just ended, by the way. United have won. So what we now know for a fact is Liverpool, who start the day in 6th place. If Liverpool win the game, they will now be in 4th place ahead of Aston Villa on goal difference, ahead of Chelsea in terms of points. If Liverpool draw, they will go into 5th above Chelsea. If they lose, they will remain obviously in 6th place. So yeah, that is what we know after the end of today. Fingers crossed he can get that done. Right then, in terms of other comments and questions, please do let us know your thoughts on anything Liverpool or anything else. By the way, if you want to just talk about anything else, then feel free to let me know. Yeah, that game, by the way, at Forest has finished. Forest will be disappointed, I guess, that they only got a draw against Fulham. But that has taken them back out of the relegation zone on goal difference after West Ham leapfrogged them yesterday with that draw against Manchester City. So yeah, as it stands, Spurs are now equal on points with Forest and West Ham. If Spurs lose today, they're bang in trouble anyway, but they are even more bang in trouble. I think Leeds being down to 10 men against Crystal Palace, if they can hold on to this point, I think that's a very good point for Leeds, because they're definitely in this mix as well. Obviously, they could nick a winner even better, but I think Leeds staying 3 points ahead of all those teams could end up being a good point for them. And even more pressure heaps on Tottenham. Mythical D, you're looking sharp. Steve, thanks very much. Is it in the kit, or is it just me in general? I'm guessing you mean the kit. Yeah, the new retro range from Adidas, or Adidas, as I think I'm meant to call it. But I'm going to say Adidas still. Don't tell them I'm doing that one. Ryan says, we've been shy for ages. God knows how we can go 4th. It's because the inconsistency of the Premier League, mate. And actually, Liverpool, results-wise, are averaging about that. Liverpool, compared to last season, it's a shambles. Results-wise, because we had such a good start, and then a really shite middle, and then, of course, inconsistent of late. That's what it is. Davey says, Steve, if you win today, you have to wear the kit for the next match day. It could be the lucky kit. Yeah, listen, the green away shirt was the lucky shirt until it wasn't. So that's been retired to just a regular shirt now on the watchalongs. If Liverpool win today, I promise you, the next time I'm on a watchalong, I will wear it. It'll be the lucky kit until it no longer is the lucky kit. Yeah, fingers crossed. Mr. Blood Redster, your name is very similar to Chris's name, Mr. Blood Redster. Unless it is Chris. I'm starting my own YouTube channel soon. Any advice? Learn about the algorithm. Learn about YouTube's algorithm. Titles, thumbnails, all that kind of stuff. That's me best. But have fun. That's the main thing. You're going to do it, mate. Have fun. I hope you enjoy it. Good luck with it all. Steve, which Easter eggs are you having this year? Shout out my good friend Massive Plums, my favourite username that gets involved. Honestly, not a massive Easter chocolate fan, but I would like some Reese's Pieces ones, because I like the Reese's Pieces sweets themselves. The little peanut butter cups. So if hopefully Reese's Pieces, if not Haribo, if they do some type of selection, that's kind of where I'm going to be at. But yeah, probably Reese's will be my main one. I'm a big fan of chocolates and peanut butter. When I do eat chocolate, it's usually that. God Jericho says, Steve, any thoughts on the new blackout jersey? I haven't even seen it in person because Paul got it, unboxed it, done a YouTube video and I took it home. So I'm guessing Paul really likes it because that wasn't even up for grabs in the studio. That was taken straight away. So it looks nice on the video that Paul shot. That's all I can say. I haven't seen it in person because the gaffer decided he was having that one right away. Didn't even get offered the chance to get my hands on that one. Right, let's figure out who else we've got in the chat. Fingers crossed. Let's see who else we've got. So cream. I don't like cream eggs, Careza. I'm not a fan of cream eggs. Toffee crisp one looks nice. Yeah, again, I don't mind the toffee crisp. You know what? I don't really eat much chocolate, but if I'm going to eat chocolate, it's got to have caramel and or peanut butter involved in it. I did have yesterday actually the new Snickers peanut butter. That was quite nice. Back to the questions about Liverpool then. Plastic soap. What's your opinion on the contract situation at Liverpool? I think we're not trying down contracts quick enough. I think they're trying. I do think they're trying. They've obviously just got Gravenberch done. They're in talks with Szoboszlai. They're in talks with Konate. So I think they are trying to get the contracts done. Obviously, they've just extended Alisson by another year as well. I think that McAllister, they're not doing. I don't blame them, to be honest. I think that is one you can leave till the end and see where we're at with Alexis. So obviously last year and the year before, it was, I think a lot of things changed. Too many sporting directors, the change of manager, it got to a bit of a shambles, and ultimately that ends up costing us. Alexander-Arnold on a free. It might end up costing us this year, Konate, but I don't think it's through a lack of trying because, like I say, they have been in talks and they have recently extended Ryan Gravenberch. I saw that, yeah. Mythic Hoodie says, I like Star Bars. They are caramel and peanut butter. Yeah, spot on. I do like a Star Bar, to be honest with you. Cobain in the mem range. You go to Lidl or Aldi, Steve? Good question. Honestly, the missus does the shopping, I'll be honest, or it's a Tesco jobby for me. Don't really go to either. Home delivery, me, I'm too lazy to go to shops. So I haven't really got an answer. LFC Mav, shout out Mav, hope you're doing well. Steve, who do you think is leaving in the summer? I think there could be quite a few. Yeah, so do I. Despite the contract news in midweek, I still think Alisson's going to leave. I think Liverpool have just made sure they'll get themselves a transfer fee. I think Konate is going to go. I don't think he is going to sign the new contract. I think Andy Robertson will go. Same thing. I think Mohamed Salah will leave. Anyone else? I think there's a potential for Alexis McAllister to leave. I think there's a potential for Curtis Jones. One of those two. I don't think they'll both leave. And then obviously Liverpool are going to get Harvey Elliott back and then sell him. So he will leave too. I agree. I think there's going to be quite a bit. Right. Who else? Who have we got? In the chat, let's see. Steve, if Slot goes in the summer, who would you pick between Alonso and Enrique? I mean, anyone who picks Alonso over Enrique, for me, would need the red testing. So it would be Enrique by a mile. He's a proven winner at multiple clubs. Alonso's done it at one club, to be fair. So yeah, Enrique by a country mile would be the one for me. Yeah, so fingers crossed. If Liverpool do, but again, I don't think they are going to change the management. I think they're going to stick with Arne Slot, to be honest with you. I don't think that one's anytime soon. Polo Gorman, apologies if I pronounced that wrong. Steve, do you think Spurs will go down? Yes, I do think Spurs will go down. I think they are the worst team in the Premier League at this moment in time. I think they're gonna lose today. Fingers crossed. I think they're gonna sack the manager, and then they're gonna go to they're gonna do like something mad with like Harry Redknapp or Tim Sherwood or something in a desperate attempt to keep themselves up. But yeah, I think the government, I think the injuries are really hurting them. I think West Ham are much better than them now, and I think West Ham are going to catch them. And then I think it's going to be down to them and Forest. Next week's huge, isn't it, for them? But Spurs are spiralling, and they are the least confident team, and they're not used to being down there. West Ham and Forest are. I know Forest last year weren't, but the year before they were. They've got players and also a fan base, actually, and I think that's important. I think there are ways. I think I don't know if this is the right terminology, but like I think West Ham and Forest fans kind of accept where they are and know how to act inside the stadium and not get too uptight about it, kind of thing. And I think Tottenham fans, their heads have fell off because they're not. So I do think Spurs are going to go down. Chris says, is the manager scared of dropping Gakpo? He dropped Gakpo in the last game, so no. I don't think he is. I think he's brought Gakpo back into rest Ekatike. Right, who else do we have? Dice going to Spurs, said Gucci. Doesn't me, mate. I mean, that'd be a shocker, wouldn't it? On that note, then, which players would you poach from Spurs or Forest? Yeah, if Spurs go down, they've actually quite a few players like Spurs. Forest, I do like Elliot Anderson. I think Morgan Gibbs-White's a good player, but I don't know quite if he suits for us. Tottenham, I think Porro. I like Porro. If Liverpool are in the right back market, potentially he could be an option. Obviously, Van der Ven's a good player. I worry about the injuries. I like Bergval, the centre mid, as a potential option. I like Archie Gray. I think he's a good player as well. So Spurs got loads. Teams would be after, wouldn't he? I think you could have a little look at the left back if you want to. Although Liverpool are going to lose Andy Robertson, maybe there's something over there they could look at. But I don't know who's going to go down. I'd love to know your thoughts on that one. I think there's a couple of Spurs lads who are good players, but their mentality this season has been shocking. So that's something that you need to potentially contend with as well. Yeah, Murillo's a good player actually as well. Yeah, the centre half, he is a good defender actually. I think he's one and we'll definitely get a move if it's them. If it's West Ham, I'd be looking at Fernandes 100%. I think he's a good player. Imram says, Steve, do you watch the F1? Thoughts on the new season? Sorry, I mean, mate, I don't. It's not my cup of tea. I don't watch F1. Chris and Bobby, the producers of today's shows, are the F1 experts in the Redmen sphere. I think Chloe's half interested. But yeah, you're asking the wrong people. Sorry, pal, you need to speak to Chris or when he's next on. You mean you can ask Bobby, but Bobby, what's the new season like? Give me one word. Producer Bobby said chaotic is his thoughts on the new season, pal. If that helps you. And I've got fucking no idea, mate. You're barking up the wrong tree. Not my thing at all. Steve, what change would you have made with today's lineup, says DJ Fears? I would have had Curtis Jones playing 100%. Curtis Jones would have been in for Alexis for me. Looking at the rest of it, again, it's fitness in it, because obviously I'd want Ekatike to be in the team, of course I would. But I understand the idea of resting and rotating him as well. But yeah, 100%. I would have had Curtis would have been starting for me, for sure. Anyone else we've got in the chat? Someone mentioned, let's see, Mark D, how's your fitness journey going? You tell me, Mark. You tell me. How do you think it's going? Does the camera add or take away £10? What I would say today, and it was by the barest of margins, and I understand that, but I stood on the scales yesterday, and for the first time I can remember for a long time, obviously, I mean, I'm in the UK, we measure in stones and pounds. It started with a 15. Now, it was only barely, because it was 15, 13. But for the first time in a long time, I was under 16 stone. So that was a good thing. I'll have to weigh. I've got no idea what that is in in old money. I think I'm right. I know a lot of people use pounds and kilograms and stuff. I'm too stupid to work that one out. I think I'm right in saying it's 15 times 14, add 13 is potentially what it was, which is like 223. I think I am in pounds. But that was the first time in a long time. I am looking, by the way, a replay has just come up now on the goal that Nottingham Forest got disallowed against Fulham, and the guy's heel was offside. And then we've just seen also Crystal Palace got a goal disallowed for offside. So down the bottom, VAR was in play for a few things. It potentially saved Leeds a point, and it also potentially cost Nottingham Forest. I'm not sure who was offside for that Leeds goal, actually. Right, okay. It was the lads who kicked the corner. So yeah, 2 offsides then, impacting down the bottom of the game. Dr. Tom's weighed it out. I'm about 90 kilos or 215. I don't know what it was, but it was a lot heavier than that. Let me try and figure out what it was. If my maths is correct, I was somewhere around £280, whatever that is in kilos. I was around 280-ish, I think. So that's kind of where I'm at. How tall am I? I am 6'1", Mr. Plu. I am 6'1". Yeah, that's what they got. 6'1". 6'1", 220, I think I am roughly now. I was 6'1", 280-ish before I started trying to lose a bit of beef. Right, let's see who else we've got. Let us know your thoughts. Yeah, massive plums. That was my start weight. Again, mate, it was 19 stone 11 is what it was. Work that out. That's how heavy I was in October. I don't know what that is in things. That's how heavy I was. So whatever 19 stone 11 was, that's what it was. Right, let's see. How much does a stone weigh? It says Hustle Bones. 14. A stone is 14 pounds. Mr. 6'1" usually means 5'10". Says no, I promise you I am 6'1". I promise you that isn't false. There's pictures of me standing up all over the internet. You'll be able to see. Like that isn't a lie. I am 6'1". I am not the tallest in my family. My younger brother's taller than me, which is annoying. He's 6'2", 6'3". Paul, I think, is the tallest in the office, and then Dan. They're pretty close. They're much taller than me. 6'4", 6'5", something like that. A few of them. So yeah. Steve, what is your favourite Liverpool versus Spurs memory? Mine is Jota's last minute winner. That is a good one, Mr. Freedom Journey. I would be lying if I says it wasn't the Champions League final. It's probably, as much as I love Diogo's goal, brilliant, I would probably just slightly put winning the European Cup above it, if I'm honest. That's where I would go. Yeah, so that. Yeah. But yeah, the Jota goal was fantastic. Yeah, what a moment for Diogo, of course. I mean, Chris is 6'2", bless him. 5'2", says Gibbo. Chris is taller than 5'2". What are the odds of you not cutting your hair until Liverpool win 5 in a row? Thanks, Dan. Honestly, right, if that happened, I would have like the old Zidane, I don't know what you call it. I think it was, remember the egg in the nest? Like I do grow, sorry, I was speaking to the mic. These parts here grow relatively quickly. Like, look at that. I don't know if the camera shows that. I shaved that like Friday night. So these bits grow quite quickly. It's very much this bit. Big problem. Big problem. I prefer not to speak. Big problem. So I'd end up looking like a baboon's arse, basically. So that will never happen. If I left it for 2 weeks, never mind 20 weeks, it'd be an absolute shambles. So yeah, that is not going to happen. Yeah, not doing that one at all. Yeah, the Mr. Burns special, that's what it would be. Yeah, we're gonna have that was exactly what it would be. Don't want that whatsoever. Yeah, but yeah. So no. So no is the obvious answer. Right then, anyone else in the chat, let us know what you want to speak about. I'll be looking forward to hearing what you've got to say. Yeah, Woody said, Woody, is it Wood? Wood Yedzuk? Pause, you got your name wrong. Shaving me, I've got to shave it because I ain't doing the egg in the nest, mate. It's fucking horrendous. People think being bald is easier in terms of your hair care routine, and I get it. Of a morning, it absolutely is, because all I've got to do is wash my face and go all the way around to my neck. That's fine. No combs or whatever. But the amount of fucking times I have to shave my head a week is ridiculous. So there's different problems for the bald fellas whatsoever. Right then, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to take a quick break. You're going to hear a little bit of a clip from this week's Buildup show, after which Errol will be here in the chat. Have your conversations with Errol, and then I'll be back in about 10 minutes, just as the game kicks off. So yeah, here's a clip from our Buildup show, after which Errol will be in the hot seat. One thing I will say, Lewis, before we get onto it, they've got a ton of injuries as well, which hasn't helped, but like I say, the idea of the Thomas Frank thing was to come in, stabilise, go again. And actually, he started quite well. Like very early on, I was like quite impressed by Spurs. They were in and around the top 5, top 6, and you're thinking, oh, okay, but then they've just been down. It's gone worse and worse. The injury situation hasn't helped, and they find themselves now with an interim manager, Inigo Tudor, who they all hate after like 3 or 4 games. It just hasn't gone well. It felt like usually when you go down the bottom of the league and you make the decision to change and maybe go for the interim or that kind of thing. I might be wrong, but usually you don't go for the tactician. Yep. You go for the motivator or the fella who'll just get them going a little bit. Tottenham didn't do that, and listen, so far the results have been horrendous for them. They're even worse than they were before they got rid of Thomas Frank.
Yeah, we said that before we came on, didn't we? You don't need someone who's going to come in and try and coach the perfect setup and team. Do that when you've got a full-strength squad. At the minute, you need someone who's going to come in and up everyone and say, right, you need to put effort in or we're going to go down. And Tottenham can't afford to do it. Yeah, they make a lot of money because of the stadium and the ground, but the players they'd lose going into that new season if they were to go down would be catastrophic. It'd be worse than they are now. And Tudor's come in and he hasn't really had much of an idea of what to do. Like, it's the first time ever that Tottenham have lost 6 games in a row. Like, that's a damning start. And since he's come in as well, they've played a 3-5-2, a 4-4-2, a 3-4-3, a 4-2-3-1. Like, they've tried everything and just nothing seems to be working. And if you're a club in a relegation battle, you don't need the constant chopping and changing to try and see what works. You just want someone who's going to come in and say, right, just give it your all. Don't go down. We have to stay up no matter what. And he just does not seem to. Can you recall a situation where an interim manager is up for the sack? I cannot think of a time where that's happened. So the fact that they're in this situation is just, it's poorly run.
Yes, my people, welcome back to the Redmen TV. It's your boy Errol, and we are about, I want to say, I thought that the graphic would have had the numbers on there, so I went a little bit early, but I think we are about 14 minutes away from kickoff here now at Anfield. Obviously, Liverpool take on Spurs. We're getting some score predictions coming through. We've got K Razor says 4-2 to Liverpool. Kevin 166 says Spurs are never scoring 2. Kyle says 5-2, guys. Eddie Hardy says 3-0. JPB87 says 4-1, Richarlison will score. And Kevin Dobbins is saying 4-1, we will concede. Well, yeah, please do keep those score predictions coming into the chat, guys, and I will try and read out as many of those as I possibly can. Gibbo saying 5-1 to us. Yeah, Liverpool, Spurs probably the most dusty team in the league at this moment in time. They are woeful. It is shocking how bad they've allowed their standards and how loud this seems to be. And across the board at this moment in time, pound for pound, they are the worst team in the league. Liverpool need to inflict the utmost pain to Spurs and their respective fans as humanly possible today. I'm sorry. That's just how I'm feeling. I ain't got time for sentiment today. I'll be honest with you. There might be people in the chat there just thinking, oh, it's only Spurs. Our business. Liverpool need to stand on business today. Liverpool need to get the job done. Liverpool need to get 3 points on the board. That's what my mental is needing right now, because the Galatasaray loss the other day was a hard one to take. It was softened by the fact that the rest of the English contingent all shit the bed in Europe pretty much, apart from Newcastle. Fair play to Newcastle for what it's worth. However, I still could see them going out at the new camp next week. It now means that next week is going to be massive. But there could be some early dropouts out of that Champions League, which means they're going to shift their focus to the Premier League. So Liverpool now need to make sure that, not necessarily extend the gap, but put ourselves in the driving seat for top 4. Make it harder for the likes of Villa, the likes of Chelsea to close that gap between Liverpool. That's all I'm asked about. And if we don't win today, if we don't win today, boy. I don't even think I'm not even mentally prepared for not winning today. That possibility has not even entered my thoughts. I woke up this morning and just thought, yep, happy Mother's Day. Yep, Sunday. Yep, Spurs are getting beat. That was literally my thought process this morning. And I just don't see it going any other way, if I'm being completely honest with you. Spurs, I've already said, they're a crock of shit. They're struggling right now with goalkeepers. They're struggling with defensive players, suspensions, disciplinary records. They're struggling with injuries. They're low on confidence. They keep getting beat wherever they go, home and away. At first, it was just the home perform that was struggling and letting them down. Now it's no matter where they go. It would be a massive, it would be a crime against football if Liverpool did not get the job done today, and it would be it'd be a massive blow for Arne Slot, because I think he's at a point now where I think most Liverpool fans have accepted that, this season it's going to be his season to see out, and, we're hopeful as Liverpool fans that, this Liverpool side can still turn up in big games. As it stands from my perspective, I'm not seeing the evidence when those opportunities arise, and I'm talking about Galatasaray midweek the other day, Manchester City in the league a couple of weeks back. There was an opportunity there to really, show that we could still go toe-to-toe with some of the big teams, and we let ourselves down. So I think there's probably an acceptance that, he'll see out this season, but what comes next? What does the next iteration? There's talks, why hasn't he been given a new contract extension? So there's going to be murmurings and rumblings on that continue now for the next 3, 4, 5 weeks into, the back end of the season and further into the summer. If all those things happen, he cannot go into those situations with the loss to this Tottenham side. Like, he can't have that as another stick to be beat. Like, he's getting belt to arse left, right and centre from certain parts of the fan base at this moment in time. All rival fans, everybody is weighing in on Arne Slot at this moment in time, and he needs a bit of respite. And I'm just saying, sometimes you might say, yeah, it's bullying to just go and pick on somebody that's already been. But if he's already been getting beaten up, then, like, are you really the bad guy? Like, Spurs have been getting dunked on all season. What's one more dunking to what Spurs have been going through? Like, I would like to see Arne Slot at his most ruthless today, and actually get this team to be the most relentless and ruthless that we could possibly be, to just show that he's still got it. There's no room for nice. There's no room for nice sentiments in football at this level. I'm afraid not. There is just no room for it, and I implore Arne Slot to just have that dog in him today and just let him know. Because look, I'm not going to take no great pleasure from it. I've already said that on the stream here today. I'm not going to take great pleasure from it. But if we don't win, we are the laughing stock. If we don't win, we become the laughing stock. That is unacceptable. So, yeah, look, let's see what some of your thoughts. They're my thoughts. I want to get your thoughts on it, and we'll see what the situation is. Russell says he's never been ruthless. No, he hasn't, Russell. I agree, but I want to see it. I want to see if you've got that dog in you, lad. Genuinely, Gaffer, show me something. Show us something today, please, sir. Yes. Bookcraft says this needs to be a Mortal Kombat level fatality. Get over here, finish him. You know what I'm saying? That's the levels that we need, and that's the energy that I'm here for. Look, you don't put 2 absolute rockets on your wing unless you're looking to take off. Do you get me? If you're putting those rockets there, those missiles, yeah, it's war zone settings. As soon as they're on each flank, you know there's going to be problems. You don't put them on to put the handbrake on it and threaten that you're going to press the red button. No. We're going nuclear on this Tottenham team today. I'm sorry, it has to be done. That's just where I'm at with it all. Yeah, Colin Hayes says, I just can't see us winning. Colin, banish those thoughts from your head. Do you know who we're playing? If you can't see us winning, go and look at a form guide of Spurs' results. Last 10 games. And then come back into the chat and tell me that you don't see us winning. I don't think you can do it. JPB87 says he's not been brave enough this season. At least now he's finally starting Rio. That's a positive. Absolutely. I think it is a positive, yeah. Jake R says, just get 3 points. I can't be bothered with how it looks anymore at this point. Bro, I have been at that point for a number of weeks. Don't care. I thought for a while that we needed to get results to then aid performances. And he'd eventually come, but it's not proven to be the case. It doesn't seem to matter whether we get the results or the before. I just want the results now. Just give me the results. Genuinely do not see the performances. I thought West Ham was a good performance for what it was worth. I thought Brighton Cup was a good performance for what it was worth. But there's not enough of them. And sometimes when we play better than I expect, we've still let ourselves down because we've showed to have a soft underbelly and we've imploded. So, do I have any Spurs, mate? Yeah, unfortunately there's a couple of Spurs, just little, yeah. There's a few that and as people nice, they just picked a bad team to support. So yeah. Okay, someone's saying Errol. Daniel Ward says Errol. A week ago, oh no, was it Daniel? A week ago or so ago, he said that Star Fox was my favourite game. It was when I was a kid on the 64. Look up a game on a Switch called Starlink. It's a remake / the sequel. I don't have a Switch, you know. I'm waiting for me lad to get old enough for me to feel like that's the right console for him, and then I feel like I will get fully immersed in the Switch universe. So yeah, thank you very much for that. Who's this? Jake says, still dreading the United away. Yeah, Chelsea home and Villa away run of fixtures at the beginning of May. Yeah, they'll be big games, but look, we typically, apart from last season, we normally end the season better than we start sometimes. We finish strong. If Liverpool know we've got a lot riding on it, then I expect Liverpool to do enough to get the job done. That's just off Liverpool of old. Again, we are a very different animal at this moment in time, and I've got a lot more reservations about Liverpool's credentials, but that's why I want that buffer. I want a bit of a cushion. I need a little bit of leeway because we've shown more often than not that we will give chances away, and we will allow other teams back into the conversation. Views from midfield, yeah. Errol, where do you think Wirtz will play, false 9 or left wing? Hoping the former. Yeah, I think he's going to be. No, I don't think he's going to be the false 9. Did he say false 9? Yeah, no, I don't think he's going to be. I think he's going to be the 10, bro. I think he's going to be behind the front three, if I'm being honest with you. Yeah, Hustlebone says Alisson back. That is great news. Carl Waring says Rio goal and an assists. James says, come on, you effing Redmen. Yes. Tomato says wherever he plays, he'll need to produce. Does Wirtz. Yeah, Rio goal would be sweet as. Where else? Hustlebone still says I love Gakpo, so you're okay with Dross weekend. It's not that I'm okay with the Dross weekend week out, lad. It's just that like the stink is there. We smell, bro, and there ain't enough bleach and enough cleaning products right here, right now to get the smell out. So we've kind of got to live with the smell for a little minute, and then toward the end of the season, we're going to fumigate the whole gaff. So I hope that makes sense to you. And that's just the reality. And here is my wonderful co-host now. So I'm hopping into this seat and he'll hop into this one. Oops.
There we go.
Smooth as you like.
Smooth. How are you doing? All good?
I'm very good, yeah. Chat's all good.
Right then, watch a long time. Game kicking off in a couple of moments. Liverpool versus Tottenham. Just a couple of moments away from the start. Happy Mother's Day to all the mums celebrating here in the UK. Is your mum watching?
Yeah, my mum will be.
Happy birthday, Christine. Hope you're doing well.
Yeah.
Happy Mother's Day, Rob. Not happy birthday.
And it's a birthday in the next week, though, as well.
Happy Mother's Day, I should say. Happy Mother's Day.
Birthday, but happy Mother's Day, moms. We
all the mums.
Yeah.
My amazing mum, my amazing wife, who's a great mum as well. Shout out to all the mums.
Yeah, big up all
if there's any mums in the
super mums, you know what I mean?
If there's any mums in the live chat, let us know now. You can let us know and shout out to you. And if you want to send any pictures over, no, I'm joking.
Hey, he just said what we was all thinking. He said what we was all thinking. Eddie Mills in the chat.
Listen, the DMs are open. That's all I'm going to say. Like,
wow. Yeah. Hey, look.
We're of that age, you know.
I know.
We're of an age. Listen.
Any. Hey.
Hope you're doing well.
Yeah, we hope you're doing well.
Yeah, I celebrated Mother's Day with my beautiful wife this morning. Took her for breakfast with the kids. Obviously, we knew I was coming into work today, so I went for a nice breakfast. Shout out. Michelle says, I'm a mum. Mummy here, says Michelle. Shout out, Michelle.
You, Michelle.
I bet you're an amazing mum, Michelle, because all mums are the best. Mums are heroes. They're the best in the world by a mile. By far. Dads are great, fellas are sound, but mums run the world. Mums keep everything going. Like,
yeah,
honestly, they are the absolute best. Sarah says, I'm a mum who got tickets for the Anfield tour as a gift. I'm a very happy mum. Enjoy yourself down at Anfield, Sarah. Let's see. Right, yeah, let's go. Who else we've got in the chat as well? Yeah, there's a couple of mums in. Shout out. Nat is a dog mum. Yeah, that counts, I suppose. Yeah, absolutely. Claire, I'm a mum here. You'll never walk alone. Shout out to you, Claire, as well. There was Nat as well. Who else have we got? I saw another one as well before, didn't I? As well. Shout out to all the mums. You are great. Yeah, Liverpool then huddling. No referee in the middle of the Liverpool huddle, as there was in the Chelsea one.
What's that about?
Because the fucking manager LinkedIn gimp. That's what it's about. We huddle over the ball because we love the... Fuck, yeah, I hate him. Like, we can't let him finish above us in this league. As much as I want to finish above Man United, right? We can't fucking... Fucking LinkedIn Liam can't have his team fucking finishing above us. That is not allowed to happen.
Not a thing.
No, not allowed to happen. MCHO907 says, I'm a mum, but my son hates football. That's fine. You still doesn't matter. Everyone's got their own stuff. Shout out to you as well. Shout out right then. We're underway. That was quick.
And Spurs in yellow.
Spurs in yellow. Liverpool in red. Cop end kick-off again. I hate that. They've obviously turned us round.
Yeah, didn't we score goals though the other day?
Against West Ham, it worked. Yeah. West Ham tried to do the same, and it definitely worked. As Liverpool try and go down the left. So it is Rio on the left, Frimpong on the right. Sobo is going to be at right back.
That's okay.
For this one. We'll get the clock synced up in a bit, but Sky haven't actually put their clock up yet, so Chris is going to have to wait for that. Right then, here is Sobo drifting inside on, excuse me if I'm not right, here is Jeremy Frimpong, right wing, first chance to have a little run at, I mean Spence, if anyone can keep up with Frimpong, it might be him.
Yeah, DJ.
And it's a bad first touch for Florian Wirtz, who runs out to play. Spence is rapid. Yeah. So it's pace against pace over that side. Spurs do look like they potentially line up with a back three. Pedro Porro perhaps playing as like a right centre back.
And just, it's going to be unconvincing. Something happened in the crowd.
Yeah, I can see there's a couple of people. Hopefully everyone's right there. I saw a couple of medics wheeling a guy out in a wheelchair. Hopefully he's all right. I'm getting looked after. Yeah, Spurs.
Don't, maybe I'm just eating them because I like them. Why are people watching what I do? Just leave me be.
Oh, let
me be. Yeah, but let me be happy.
He's eating his grapes. What's wrong with man eating grapes?
Because now they're just worse than Haribo's. No, in my head the grapes are healthy.
He likes his grapes.
Just leave me alone.
Leave them all alone. Yeah, we do have a different America. It's John, we do have a different Mother's Day than in America. I don't know why. Couldn't even tell you the answers. It is definitely Mother's Day in the UK. Layla said, I'm a mum, but I'm not celebrating this year as I lost my mum last week. I'm hoping the Reds will cheer me up. Condolences, Layla.
Big condolences.
Yeah, never. And it's worth mentioning on Mother's Day. Yeah, I know it's a hard time for someone. So 40 with anyone who's struggling today, but you're still an amazing mum, Layla, I'm sure. Right then, here comes Tottenham, striding forward, Dragerson into the Liverpool half. Out wide, here is Jed Spence in an attacking sense. I think, surely it should be Frimpong defending him, not Wirtz. Out wide, go, that's out, isn't it, surely? From Matthias to Tell yourself to get back something good. The ball's just gone out. And it'll be Dominic Szoboszlai taking the throw in from the right back position. Right, grabbing the man on Ryan. He's fouled surely by Solanke, dropping back in. As you go Tudor on the sidelines, hasn't gone well for him in 4 games so far. They got battered by Arsenal, beat by Fulham, handily beaten by Palace, and Let's Go Madrid. There's been red cards, there's been shambles. Hopefully Liverpool can add to his misery. Here's a start with Frimpong. And that's that pace I was telling you about Spence. Caught up to Frimpong. Very few people do that, Errol. Yeah. That's something that Liverpool are going to have to be wary of. Because obviously, I'm a big fan of pace out wide. Liverpool have needed that all season, but he's one guy who can keep up. Rio on the other side then is going to have his chance to go. I think it's Sousa who's playing at right back, is it? Or right wing back.
It's really interesting to see how Liverpool approach it. Where is the space that Spurs want?
Spurs are very compact at the moment. 5-3, and a little bit of a 2 in front of it as well. Yeah, they are deep.
Oh, can't break those lines though. Is that a loose ball from McAllister?
I think it was a Virgil, I'm not sure. He played it straight to Archie Gray, and now there's running for Szoboszlai to do it right back, and he gets a touch ahead of Matthias Tell, and Alisson's clearance is okay. Finds Wirtz. Can Liverpool counter with Frimpong? No, clash of heads. No, he's all right.
He's done enough there. Frimpong got his body in the way. He was brave.
That's the danger. I said this the other day. The only way these can hurt you is if you turn the ball over, because they can counter attack, and Liverpool got lucky there. If the ball to Tell was better, they might have been in. Luckily,
we're going to give them chances.
Sobo got back well, but that was a loose ball forward. They are very deep and compact. They are going to try. They've watched Liverpool this season and they've decided they're coming to park a bus. Can Liverpool get through it? Jeremy Frimpong is going to try loose pass again. No, gets it back on the edge of the box. It's bouncing around. So McAllister whips it out to the left. Rio, first real chance, perhaps to have a little run at Sousa. Have a go at him. Go on, step over from Ngumoha to the byline. He didn't cross it. He's gone back instead.
Now Robbo maybe.
Robbo will cross it. It's bouncing around. Liverpool wants that handball, not given.
Not going to be given that though, is it?
Keep going. Frimpong, good
not
touch.
bad.
Frimpong across goal, blocked again. Gakpo was nearly in. Better from Liverpool,
And that's going to
then
be
Joe.
a foul.
No foul.
Tell him to get up. Yeah, wow.
Chris Cabinet. It looked a foul by Gomez.
Yeah, it did look a foul to me.
We'll take it. Here's Frimpong again. Crosses poor.
Too deep.
Couple of half opportunities there for Liverpool. We're going to check that handball shout. I don't think it's a handball by Spence. Nah, his arm's tucked in. That's not a handball. He makes a meal of it and a mess of it, but it wasn't a foul. It wasn't a handball. Don't think, Errol. Nah, the cannon's off his thigh as well.
You can't be giving that ball for that.
No, it wasn't. All's fine for Tottenham. Long ball then from Tottenham. Joe Gomez gets ahead on it. Richarlison wins the next one now. Easy for Liverpool. See, in this position, they're high up the pitch. Can Liverpool go and play through them now while they're not as deep?
Nope.
Because they're going to try and get back into shape as quickly as they can. I think we need to get the ball.
Balls, I was going to say balls like
that has to go forward.
Do you know what I mean? Going back to your left back from your right
I'm
back.
okay with that, but get it forward. Robbo should have played it forward quicker as well. Liverpool have dallied and Tottenham are very much back into a shape.
Yeah.
I think on those transitions, Liverpool should be try and be a bit smarter and a bit faster. Because now they've got Spurs again with every single player behind the ball in their own half. Frimpong inside to Soberslite. Back to Frimpong. He's caught out though.
Yeah,
Spence took it off him. Frimpong wins it back. Nice.
No, it goes out to play. It's going to be a throw-in for Spurs. Yeah, I feel like Frimpong wants the ball to be played in front of him. I don't feel like he wants...
He's not a back-to-goal winger, is he?
Not really.
Then here's Papsar does well to beat Ryan Gravenberch and advance, but he's given it away. McAllister tidied that up nicely.
And then just...
he's running into trouble. Oh, be careful, Alexis.
Trouble. Why did he feel the need to do that? Why did he feel the need to do that? I don't know what he was thinking.
And then...
I don't know what he's tthinking either.
That'll do.
Tell literally just...
dragged it out to play.
Yeah, boy. This is going to be bad, you know. I feel like the quality in this game. There are going to be moments in this game you're going to look at and think, these two Premier League teams, really?
Someone has to
we just brace yourself. Brace yourself for those moments, people, because... See?
Sobbo was just wiped out with a long pass forward. Matthias Tell, he looks in a bad way there, actually. Sobbo tried to clear the ball down the line. Tell got in front of it bravely, but it smacked him in the face.
Oh, what did I just tell you about?
He's going to have to go off and get checked, surely.
He just got caught in the head.
Brave, but also...
Bro, look at his brain! He got hit that hard. His brains and his plaits have just stayed up.
Yeah, he's going to have to off the pitch, and surely he's getting checked by the medical staff. Yeah, someone asked about the likes. We're on 550 likes, which ain't enough. So if you could press that like button, guys, it really does help the stream out. I know we mention it all the time, but we do mean it. Charles Weir says, what snacks have you gone for? Errol's on the grapes. No snacks for me, but I am on the water. In my Green Bay Packers mug. Matthias Tell's going to have to get a little bit of a concussion test. He got absolutely cleaned out. He looked like he was out cold for a second. I don't think he was. He doesn't look all there, does he? He looks a little bit woozy. Is that the correct terminology there?
Looks like he's going
to have to go off for a second, didn't he?
Yeah. We didn't get to see a replay of it either. At no point have they decided to show us the...
I mean, it was man got hit in the face, is what happened. Anyway, Liverpool are going to carry on with the throw-in. Tell's going to be off the pitch. I think he looked okay. He looked like he's about to come back on, but... Yeah. I mean, Sobbo did nail it right at his face from about 5-10 yards away. But we move. Anyway, ball back in play. McAllister out wide to Robbo. Go, Robbo! Acres of space. Oh, he's gone to Rio and played a terrible pass.
Wow.
Straight out of play.
Again, the quality. I expect to see more of that. I'm afraid to say it. Expect to see more of that because that was under no pressure whatsoever. The only pressure was from us wanting to go forward. And I think everybody would have been on that same wave.
He didn't even need to pass. He could just ran.
That's what I'm saying. But everyone would have been on that same wave. Let's get on the front foot. And that was enough pressure for him to spew it into the crowd.
I don't hate the idea of trying to find Rio in space, but I mean, it was a poor ball by Robertson. Like Errol said, there's been a bit of a lack of quality in the first 9 minutes of this game. Tottenham went back up to 11, I think.
Yeah, I'd expect to see...
Tell's back on and he plays it inside to Sarr, back to Tell.
It's going to be a theme.
Sobo takes it off him easily, well defended by Liverpool's standing right back. Oh, Joe Gomez, a nice little nifty turn in his box. Alisson kicks, testing out that muscle injury. Seemed okay. And Liverpool with that Ryan Gravenberch can take a touch and play a nice ball through. And Florian Wirtz might be in. He's got 3 Spurs defenders around him. Who's he going to find? He finds Cody Gakpo in the box. Oh, Cody gets it horribly wrong on his left foot. That was rubbish. Just a complete miss kick from Gakpo. Wirtz did well. The pass from Gravenberch's brilliant. Wirtz's run's class. Spurs are in. He never once got out his feet. That was his problem with Gakpo. It's never there to shoot. He's never ever in a comfortable position on that left boot. And it goes high, wide and handsome. And he is right foot. That's why he cuts it on his right foot all the time, by the way, because the left foot isn't great. Right then, Frimpong guilty of giving it away in the middle now to Papsart. He's running down a bit of a blind alley though. Porro was, as a centre-back's interesting, like a 3 at the back's interesting, isn't it? You're taking away his attack.
His attack, yeah, I was going to say, he's not going to be able to try and get on that front foot for you. They got that Dragovic in there as well.
Dragusin, and Danzo do the 2 at the back for you. Spurs go long. Solanke gets there first and finds Richarlison, and Solanke running through down the left. Liverpool need to get back. Van Dijk and Gomez can't. Robertson can. It was nearly a tap-in. I think it was Archie Gray who'd made the run. And in the end, Liverpool just about defend that one properly with Andy Robbo. Then Sobo plays a poor pass. Sousa from distance. Alisson tips that one over. That was moving. And that was a bad minute or so for Liverpool. Spurs have got the 2 up front and they linked up well. Robertson defended well, to be fair. That moved everywhere for Alisson. It was swerving all over the shop, so I think he's right to tip it over. He nearly dived past it. Little moment for Tottenham. Robbo did well cover. He's always been pretty good at that, covering that space, Robertson. And he needed to there, because Gomez and Virgil kind of didn't do a lot. And then corner to defend Tottenham. Have everyone lined up behind the back post. In they come now. Ball goes deep. It's headed down. Where's that gone? Foul given against Tottenham for something. Don't know what happened there. Couldn't tell you. It went out and the referee gave a foul.
What is Alisson?
I don't know who fouled it. I don't know who fouled who. Oh, there you go. I mean, that was nearly in. To be fair, Solanke spun Gravenberch round. It is Gravenberch, so I get it. Oh, Liverpool have gone long. Chance for Frimpong to test that pace. He's got there.
Spence is a bigger athlete and as equally as quick as, maybe not as equally as quick, but he's quick enough.
He's quick enough, yeah.
To get back and recover from Frimpong sometimes. So
right, I should ask you what your favourite LFC kit is ever. Thanks for the super chat.
Yeah, I just seen that then.
I like the random one. Is the one I said this a few times. The green and white one that Liverpool wore. I think it was around 2008-9. Bellamy Golf Club one. That was my favourite away kit.
Collar.
Home kit wise, Candy 19. The flex. I think we might actually be getting that one back. The rumours are, that one.
Yeah, that one again. That's before my time, but yeah, it is definitely. I've got the retro version of that one in grey, and I think my other one of the New Balance ones. I think some of the New Balance kits were lovely. Couple of them that were
the league winning one in 1920.
I like the purple one.
Yeah,
mad, but I did like that purple New Balance kit.
Here's Rio Ngumoha, plays it inside to Robertson. Gets there. Didn't quite find Gakpo. Liverpool keep it alive.
Here we go. Back on the ball with Gravenberch.
Gravenberch left hand side. Doesn't want to be over there, does he?
Not at all. Plays it into McAllister though. Doesn't mind being there. He whips the ball towards.
Goal straight to Vicario. No one made the run. Wirtz and Gakpo didn't make the run. They both acknowledged the pass actually from McAllister, but neither tried to attack it. Right then, Spurs going to try and play out from the back. Papsar might have given that one away. Sobo can get there. It's Wirtz into the box. Oh, Danzo just got a boot in ahead because Wirtz was trying to break free, but Danzo just took the boot. Or got the boot in rather. Spurs nearly played himself into a big old bit of trouble. It was good pressing from Sobo to that high up the pitch from right back to win it. But Wirtz just couldn't quite get past the big centre half.
Now he's chasing down Dragonson. And
goes back to Ricardo, put him under pressure. Dragerson then in the left back position. Spurs will play out from here. They're not just going to boot it. No, they do just boot it in fact. And Sobbo wins that battle again. He's doing all right there against Tel.
Tel v Slovo's not much of a competition at this moment in time. 15 minutes played, Steve. What are you...
Scrappy, innit? Scrappy. The best chance probably fell to Tottenham.
Spurs, yeah.
Maybe to Tottenham with the tap, but Robbo defended well. Gakpo had a chance that he fluffed his lines a bit. So yeah, bit of a not a lot to shout about really for both teams. And Liverpool here with Vert, he's going to try and play it in behind. Spence against Frimpong.
This is the foot race. And he gets a corner though. Does well, does enough.
What's he give?
Corner?
He's give goal kick, I think.
No? What?
The linesman couldn't make his mind up.
Wow. The linesman shit himself.
He had no idea, did he?
So whoever shouts loudest just...
I mean, it's clearly a corner off me.
Blatant.
Spence toes it behind. That linesman had no idea, and he just thought, I'll take the goal kick instead. He had no clue.
That was wrong, though.
It looked like it should have been a Liverpool corner. It wasn't. And Spurs go along with the goal kick, and Solanke wins the header.
But that's that foot race there, and from a standing start, they are both rapid.
It's negating Frimpong over there against him. Right then, here's Tel up against Szoboszlai. Tel cuts inside, lays it back to Spence on the edge of the box.
Where are you then, Frimpong? Where are you?
Well blocked.
Yeah, but it wasn't...
And Spurs are forced back to the halfway line. And now back to the keeper. Good pressing from Liverpool.
No. Do.
Right then. Alisson with the ball at his feet after the little header from Sobbo. Liverpool taking their time here. Arsenal, I mean, there's no Tottenham press whatsoever. Alisson does this thing where he tries to bring it in. Spurs aren't really willing to engage. What are we doing here? The game's just come to a standstill at the moment with Liverpool with the ball with the goal.
Get on with it. Let's go.
Alisson goes long looking for Gakpo. Danzo wins the header. Liverpool win the second ball. McAllister does well. And he holds off and he runs towards the edge of the box. Still going. McAllister fouled.
Surely. Yes. Thank you, referee.
Dangerous free kick position. I can tell you, Dominic Szoboszlai's eyes have just lit up.
Licking his lips. Let's go, baby.
It was really good play by McAllister. He bounced off three of them in the end. A little boot out. I think it was Archie Gray who trips him. Maybe Sousa. Combination of both.
But yeah.
No, it's Sousa. It's more Sousa than Gray.
He was having a nibble. He was both having a nibble. Oh, that's a bum dealer. Let's go.
Surely this is Dominic Szoboszlai range. It's right-hand side of... Well, sorry, left-hand side. 25 maybe yards out, something like that. Just to the right of the day. I think if you said to Sobbo, you can have a free kick anywhere in the world. Line it up, this is where he'd want it. It's perfect for a right footer. He scored a few already. Blinders this season as Szoboszlai. Has he got another one in his locker? Let's find out.
I think he has.
He has.
Might not be today, but I think he's got another one in his locker.
Right then.
What have you got for us?
Sobbo shoots.
That's what you've got for us.
He's done it again. He's done it again! Szoboszlai shrugs. He just give him a free kick. He'll score the free kick. He's becoming one of the best in the business at it. Vicario got hands to it, couldn't keep it out. I said before it was taken, he won that with the perfect position for a right-footed free kick. And Liverpool lead. And Dominic Szoboszlai with another excellent free kick puts the Reds in front.
I don't mind it, Steve. I don't mind it because that was, again, brilliantly executed from Dominic Szoboszlai there. Lovely free kick. The positioning on it, exactly the bend, where he's going to want it. Vicario, you probably look back at the tapes and think he might have done a little bit better. I think he gets some sort of a hand to it. But look at the position and the placement. Again, it's... Ooh,
he gets one hand to it.
He gets one hand to it, yeah.
It'd have been a great save if he'd have kept it out, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it would have been, but... Again,
it doesn't go right in the corner.
No, it doesn't. It's the power that beats him, though.
I wonder if you'd look at a starting position for Vicario because it's not corner and he's still scrambling to get across. So maybe he was worried about wanting the other corner.
A little bit of quality there, bailed out with some. Finally, we've seen him been produced with some quality. Because for the first 18 minutes...
And to be fair, that's what I was saying. I think fair play to McAllister. McAllister won that free kick with some good play. Battled hard against Richarlison, ran through three of them. Got far, and Sobbo scores the free kick. I just fancied him in that range. That was perfect, right footer. That's where you'd want the ball. Perfect position.
Yeah, he is him at the moment, isn't he?
I think for Carey, we'll be looking at his position, and really, he should have been at least 2 foot.
The fall off of him is not spoken about enough because he was 2.5 seasons ago. He was highly spoken of.
Like I say, usually if a goalie dives full stretch, it's to the post. He dived full stretch to like the middle of his goal. It was strange, but you'll take it.
Very odd.
Right then, Liverpool lead 1-0 as Tottenham throw in goes back to their goalkeeper. Go and put him under pressure. Virts does just that. Tottenham going to play out. Archie Gray back to Danzo in the right back position. Oh, a little flick inside. Now he goes long. Come on, that should be a red header. Virgil gets there. Gravenberch spins excellently. Go, boys! Gravenberch heads to the box. Does hit it. Oh, just over.
I was just expecting them to take the roof off, you know. I was waiting for him to take the roof off. Steve, talk us through what happens here.
Virgil wins his header, of course. There's what a turn by Gravenberch. Leaves Papsar for dead. He goes top corner, gets it wrong. He's not miles away.
You're miles away, though, Steve.
I think he's right to shoot. I don't think the pass was there. Oh, it's not
all the
that
Spurs
far.
Defenders are backing off.
Get him signed now, says Butternight with the super chat. I'm guessing you're talking about Sobo's contract. Yeah. All I'd say from Grav being harsh, I think in those situations, I don't think you have to go top bins against this goalie. I think you just try and get that on target.
Put it in the middle of the goal.
He might throw it in. I don't think, he tried to go top corner. I don't think he should probably have just tried to get that on target, but listen, we move. Right then, another foot race between Spence and Frimpong. The ball wins.
The ball wins.
Go straight out of play.
That's probably the most exciting thing so far in terms of open play. It's them two.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I noticed we don't have the iPad no more. We fixed the monitor situation and everything.
Yeah, Chrissy P flying on the tech.
Jeez, the levels.
Right then, Liverpool going to try and press Tottenham again. Dragerson in his left back position. Oh, he
doesn't fancy it. Does not fancy it out there in that half space at all.
He panicked there, didn't he? Gakpo closed him down,
and he absolutely seen his ass.
They seem hestant to go long. But they can't play out either. So
they can't play out. There's nobody.
I think they should go long, and I think they should try and get Solanke on Gomez and play out from there. Right, Gakpo surely fouled.
Referee, thank you. That was easy enough. Light work.
Free kick to Liverpool. Halfway inside the Tottenham half. Are the Reds going to go short, or are they going to try and load the box? No, they're going to try and load the box. Don't blame them, actually. Against a pretty fragile Tottenham back line. Why wouldn't you whip it in?
Yeah.
Szoboszlai again, and from deep, he's going to whip this one back.
The architect of Liverpool's free kicks at the moment, Dominic Szoboszlai.
And it goes into the box. Headed away by Solanke, and then headed away, not out the box, though. It's not been cleared. Ngumoha keeps it alive, finds Gomez, finds Rich, goes to a little 1-2. It's a bit scrappy. It's scrappy. Virts has still got it, though.
Sold him a bit short with the pass there, Virts, but we still got it. Kept it alive. Dominic Szoboszlai pumps the ball back into the box. It's a little bit overhit, and it's probably going to be Rio as well. Yeah. Yeah, that was...
Rio should have kept that in. Rio should have done better there. Got a bit scrappy, didn't it? Virts going for the little 1-2 with McAllister, and it just kind of all broke down from there. Anyway, Pedro Porro will take the throw in at the right centre back position. I wonder if Spurs are going to go to a back four, maybe. Does that suggest? You don't usually have your right centre back taking throw-ins, but anyway, Liverpool win the header. Goes back, and then I think that's Papsar who just kicks it clear. They are a team lacking in confidence, Tottenham. You can tell that. They don't... Attacking wise, I think the lads are up for it. I think Tell and Solanke, and to an extent Richarlison have looked okay-ish when they've had it, but they do not look confident at the back whatsoever.
Not surprising. No.
Bryce says one of the... Well, okay, you give our best kits. What's our worst ever kits? One of those fucking Warrior ones.
Any of the Warrior kits. I think they was that bad. I don't think Warrior are a brand anymore.
No, those Warrior ones were...
awful.
Yeah, not great. Do you know the one of the Warrior ones? It was that like purple-y mad one. That was bizarre, that one. The white one that looked like we were playing Tetris in it wasn't great.
Yeah,
Space Invaders.
Like I don't like the... Did we have a cyan blue one as well at some point with somebody? Was that with Adidas? Did Adidas do some mad blue one?
They've had like a really tealy colour.
Yeah.
That was new. I think like Nike or New Balance. It might be New Balance. It was the year. Yeah, I think it was the year after they won the league.
Yeah,
that wasn't great.
we're a fan of that.
Well, there's no your thoughts, guys, on some of the bad ones. Even Warriors yellow one wasn't great.
Yeah,
I never like us in.
I don't like us in yellow though. I don't like
Back in the day,
yellow
back in the
ones. I don't
day-
like the Adidas yellow ones.
Back in the day, the yellows were class. I don't like us in yellow. I always think we lose. I might be wrong.
We losing fucking green, mate. Anytime we put a green on it, we just. And I know you're doing all your.
No, you're right. They lost in this.
Oh, bro. The green ones, and I like green as a colour on it.
Just keep your white away kits, black fur kits is my preference. I think going forward. Although I don't mind a bit of grey. If you're going to throw some grey,
We only really do black goalkeeper kits now, though.
Sometimes they do black fur kits, but yeah, that seems to have stopped.
They hardly ever get used, though.
No, you're right. Right then, Liverpool lead. 25 minutes gone. Anfield needs this 3 points. Liverpool know they need.
I love the black Reebok kit.
Yeah.
That a third kit as well. Was that in 05, 06? Or no, 04, 05 even?
There are some nice ones.
Pretty sure that was a fucking lovely
Right
kit.
then.
What's Rio doing?
Rio
Go
little
on.
feet
Go
inside.
on,
See you later. That's a Pedro
Go
Porro
on.
and to
And
Richarlison.
Richarlison.
Now he needs to play it.
And he
Ngumoha,
does.
good ball. Frimpong,
done.
bit of space, go on. Frimpong up against Spence. He can go back to Szoboszlai if he wants. He doesn't.
Should've
Now he
done-
does.
should've done it,
earlier. Yeah. Gomez going to stand it all towards the back post. Porro heads it away. You're right. It was the right ball. It was 5 seconds too late.
Yeah.
Ngumoha did well though. Finds Virt.
And I love how we have the ability to be able to see, even though we're sat behind the comfort of this desk and they're like 10 yards away
Gakpo
from
gonna
each
shoot.
other.
Gakpo.
But, like, if we can see it, surely they should be able to see it as
I
well.
think
You know what I mean?
Frimpong thought he can beat Spence and then realised that he'd been stood up. The ball still went back straight away.
Yeah. Danso's holding that onto his
He got injured by the
foot.
ball on his foot. You don't see that often. He just closed down Cody Gakpo's shot and he's hurt his foot as Danzo.
Yeah,
Major.
someone's just said, yeah, that the green kits are our kryptonite. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yes, Mark. That's the
Mhm. Right then, Liverpool back.
Yeah. Yeah, that New Balance purple kit, man. I liked it. I did.
Yeah, it's good on.
I did.
Reminds me of the Southampton away when Salah whipped it off.
Mm.
And Ngumoha gives the ball, well, just straight out of play. Just he had a little go up. He was going to go at Pedro Porro when he took his eye off the ball as it was getting passed to him.
I like his little pop smoke braids. Little smoke. He's like little Snoop. Little Snoop.
Tottenham again go back to the goalie this time. Liverpool haven't got anyone near them to pressure him. So
I really do not like the price of the new black Adidas kit that the top that they just brought out.
even this one's they're
I'm
not cheap.
just saying that we have to remortgage a few things just to make sure what arrives.
Not the cheapest.
Kawaii. You must have some deep pockets, you know.
Right then, Liverpool needs to get. I've just committed the foul. Gomez went right in with Dominic Solanke into his own half, but fouled him when he got there.
And as it stands, if this game remains the same and Liverpool was to win and collect those 3 points, we would go into fourth. So
Fourth
do not understate the importance and significance of for 3 vital points here today.
Liverpool
people.
will leapfrog Chelsea with a point. They'll leapfrog both Liverpool and Aston Villa if they can win.
That's what I'm saying, John Tripp. That's what I'm saying.
Sobbo into Gakpo, lays it off to McAllister, out wide to Ngumoha. Good move from Liverpool. Go on, Rio. Have a go at him. It's Ngumoha against Sousa. Step over from Rio, cuts back, dinks it in, header clear, edge of the box. Sobbo can shoot. No, he didn't. He couldn't get out his feet. Virt. Frimpong, Virt, McAllister.
Someone's got to be brave. Somebody's got to be braver in that setup there, and someone's got to want to pull the trigger.
Liverpool tried to play through, didn't get there, and now Tell is going to try and counter
He's
attack.
bought them about 30 yards there, 40 yards on his own. Well done, Florian, for getting back. Fair play. But someone's just got to be braver in the opposition box. Or am I just asking too much?
It looked tight. I think they were trying to overplay it a bit. I think the problem was Virtus passing to Frimpong. Frimpong had his back to goal with no. He didn't have many options. It just kind of slowed down a bit. Sometimes Virt, he's clearly class, but he tries the top degree of difficulty sometimes. And by the way, again, I go back to that. I'd just be shooting at this goal as often as I could.
What you said there, that was it for me. Be more brave, yeah, says Sharma in the chat there.
Right then, Liverpool ball with Alisson. Plays it to Virgil. Might have to go long. Now he goes to Robbo. He is going to go down the line. Cuts inside. Good ball to Gakpo. Gakpo battling. Does all right there.
He's battled.
Oh no, he's given foul.
As long as we don't give them one and allow them back into the game. If Tottenham score off their own, whatever, then that is what it is. But let's not give them a goal. Let's not make it easy for them this afternoon.
That was interesting there, by the way. Liverpool played the ball up to Gakpo and it was Spence who went right into the middle on Gakpo, and then the ref adjudged that Gakpo fouled him. Pam says there's 3k watching, less than 1,000 likes. Come on, guys. Press the button. Right then, this time it's a Spurs free kick. They're all looking to the bench. I'm not sure why. Anyway, they've took it short. All the players are up there though, so...
I don't know why they did that either. Spencer's got to get it in there, so he does. He sends it long and it sends it over. Overcooks it. There's Archie Gray there looking, thinking, what was that about, lad?
That was shite.
Yeah.
I'm talking. You'll take it. I just don't like Porro doesn't just put that in the box. You're the captain, I just whip it in the box. They work that to a tighter angle. Bizarre.
Told you, lack of quality.
Right then, Soboslai throwing in the right back position to Wirtz, back to Sobo, now he just kicks it up. Can Gakpo battle for that one?
He's nowhere near it, yeah. It's got to be in the vicinity.
Porro wins it and plays it down the line straight to Alisson.
And that'll do us.
Can Liverpool counter? Alisson rolls that one straight out.
That's not a bad one, no, that's not a...
It's Robbo v Porro, Porro wins.
Just, yeah. You know, to be fair to the Spurs, man, he did well there covering.
Robbo of old catches that, Robbo 2026 probably doesn't, but he's won it back. Well Gakpo.
On the outside.
Crosses to... headed over his own bar by Papsar. To be fair to Robbo, he lost the foot race, he won the battle.
I like that, he did.
Give it to Cody. Cody dinked it in. To be fair, there weren't many in there. I think that was the best result, really, for Liverpool. I don't think it was ever going to find it. And Papsar headed it over his own bar for a Liverpool corner.
Half an hour played. Liverpool 1, Spurs 0. Liverpool playing in front of the Kop right now. Getting goals in front of the Kop in the first half as well, mate. I had done that against West Ham. We've done it against Spurs.
Fingers crossed.
Another opportunity. Liverpool set pieces have got noticeably better in recent weeks. I think people have been saying, and you know,
first corner, can
we do something with it? We was old one before, but we didn't get it. Can it be the first man? Can it? He does.
Headed out. I think it was Solanke. Gravenberch keeps it alive. Van Dijk flicks it on. Bit of head tennis getting played. Matthias Tell to Ngumoha. Still head tennis. Liverpool have got it back with Sobo. Yeah. Does he want to whip it in? No, he's going to go back round. Liverpool have kept the big men up though. If Frimpong wants to get out wide and then whip it back into the box, maybe Gravenberch does. No. Liverpool's still going to continue to play. But Van Dijk has stayed up as well.
Let's make the most of this. Let's make the most of this. Why
Gomez
not?
is back, but Virgil's going to stay up there.
Yeah, why not? Make the most of it. Get into the box. Rio.
Spence this time found himself over there.
Interesting. Oh, tricky.
Wirtz. Over the little ball to Vim. He was
asking, but again, as you mentioned before, just trying to do the most difficult thing. That was a difficult ball. Had to be perfect.
I think with Virgil still up there, I think someone should have just whipped that one in. Wirtz was trying to think it over to get Rio on the other side. He wasn't miles away, but again, that's a tight one. And ball goes out for a Spurs goal kick that they take short to Porro. He kicks it long. Gravenberch gets a boot to it. Spurs should recover it, and they do. We let it go for a throw in that.
That was a bit of a strange decision.
How would they do
that? We were slow in getting back. Wirtz was jogging. Rio was jogging. Gakpo was jogging. The decision making is
maybe you want to break. I don't know.
Maybe,
but now they're just back the goalie. So fair enough.
Yeah, this is in terms of styles, man. It's like
right then, Dragerson down his line. Liverpool battling in the midfield. Gravenberch wins it, does well on the floor and finds a Bosley, and he can break. Can he find Wirtz around the corner? Wirtz, he's got Danzo up against them. Goes across goal, Rio, is it? Take your time, shoot! Blocked.
It was one or the other. You couldn't do both there, Steve.
He was right to take the touch, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
I meant like take the touch.
Okay.
He did both. Blocked. Opta Joe just sent a stat in. Soboslai was sent it in. Chris sent it to me via Opta Joe. Soboslai scored 4 direct free kick goals this season, the most ever by a Liverpool player in the competition. David Beckham and Laurent Robert have scored 5. So 4 in a single season for the Premier League free kick taker is very high. He's 1 away from equaling the record for the rest of the year. Might even do it in the next game, hopefully. Only Beckham and Robert, both 2 very good free kick takers, have have scored more direct free kicks in the season.
I'm surprised Ward-Prowse's name isn't in that list.
He scores like 1 or 2 a year. He scored loads over his career, but again,
2 and 3 is probably the most he probably
Probably,
ever.
yeah.
Well, yeah, it must have been the most.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Here's Liverpool.
Yes, it's probably not the
Referee!
most. Come on, referee! What are we doing?
He's fucking crap,
I know, Dragerson. What's he doing? Sounds like a bad Marvel era character in a villain.
Yeah.
Dragerson.
Yeah.
You just expecting like fucking Black Panther or Iron Man to just come and oops upside his head and just. And what was this? Someone saying that we lethargic and uninspired.
I think the energy's been better today. To be honest, I think the quality at times hasn't been great, but Liverpool aren't slow at pedestrian today. They're trying to move it quickly. And now they've got a free kick
to play the ball into the box. Dominic Szoboszlai does that
go
once
on,
again.
Get
it's
up.
Not a bad ball.
To be fair to Tottenham, right, they've got first headers on a lot of those crosses into the box, corners and free kicks. Spence gets himself out of a hole. Actually, done well.
Really well there, Spence.
Gravenberch wins it back though. Nice. And McAllister wins it again. McAllister, Gakpo, shoot!
That's a crazy.
It's the post! Oh!
So unlucky. He's unlucky there. That time he's
excellent
unlucky.
from Cody Gakpo.
He just pulls the trigger rapid.
Did the goalie get a touch or was it straight onto the post? Excellent from Cody Gakpo. He didn't even really.
He's been unlucky.
He didn't even have to really get it out his feet. He kind of hits it from under his feet. Gravenberch does so well to take it off Richarlison. Maka does well again. Does he get a touch on this or is it straight onto the post?
No, straight onto the post.
I don't know, you know.
Tell me.
Oh, it's a save?
It's a save.
It's a really good save. I thought he did.
Wow.
That was on target. It didn't hit the post. It was saved onto the post. Really good touch from Vicario.
Hawkeye there.
He makes up for the free kick. That's a really good save by Vicario. Gakpo almost found the bottom bin.
So we can stretch the post to post then.
That was a good save. A really good save. Because Gakpo took it quickly as well. He probably wasn't set. Fingertip save from Vicario. Makes up maybe for an earlier error from the free kick. And Tottenham live to fight another day.
Spence on the ball.
McAllister in and around the box has been influential, hasn't he?
Yeah, nimble feet.
A couple of times. And actually what we're doing well at Errol, we're winning the ball in their half a couple of times. Liverpool taking it off them up there.
Payjack in the comments. Oi.
Hawkeye, thanks, yeah, got it. Class. Right then. Again, and Ngumoha drifting inside. I think I wouldn't have liked him to go around the outside, but he's gone back inside. And Gakpo's lost out to Richarlison. And then Solanke's right. Look how deep they're having to come to get the ball out. And then he's just kicked this straight out of play. Throw into Liverpool. That was their two centre forwards in their own third, trying to win the ball back. That's where Tottenham are at the minute. Right then, Liverpool have won it back again. Frimpong, bit of space. Get in the box,
drive
please.
At him now. You've got to drive at him.
Frimpong into the box. To the byline. Spence gets a touch.
Going to be a corner.
Is that a corner or a goal kick?
Wow, no.
Frimpong
again.
for corner. Linesman said goal kick.
Again.
And again, I go back to me, Spence. He was stride for stride with Frimpong there.
He's strong. And he's strong as well. Oh, it's a foul.
They saying it wasn't a free kick. It definitely was.
I mean, it definitely was. Chipped him. Yes, that little shuffle across. He doesn't position himself in the best way.
Yeah, it was a replay of the free kick. To be fair to Vicario, he makes an excellent save later on. To deny Cody Gakpo.
To keep it to 1-0.
Right then.
But as you suspected, not a wealth of chances for that front three.
None. But to be fair, what I would say is Tottenham are deep. Like they're not. There's not much space in and around the box. Dragerson with a poor touch runs himself straight into trouble. Frimpong takes it off. Can Liverpool counter?
They're both out of position now.
It's 5-on-4 if Liverpool can play it.
And this is what I'm on about.
McAllister just played it into the heel of Papsar. Liverpool could have really countered well there if he got the...
That's not unlucky for me, that though. That's
it's a bad touch.
Poor.
It's bad by McAllister.
Poor lad.
Chris, me stats man, text me another one. There have been 16 direct free kicks scored in the league this year. Sobo scored 4 of them. So 25% a quarter of them.
Yeah. But yeah, lad, I'm just...
Actually, the best of the lot of them. I know the Arsenal one was good, but the City one was a joke. Shame we lost. The Arsenal one stands out because we won, but that City one was outrageous.
But yeah, I just don't like the fact that we struggle, especially in midfield at the moment, to play those 10 to 15 yard passes through the lines.
It's quite easy, wasn't it? But anyway, they put it on the attack again because it's been the theme of the half. Frimpong running, I mean, look at the yellow shirts flooding back. It's going to be tough to break this down. Need a bit of quality, a bit of luck maybe. A bit of both. One man who can bring that quality maybe is Rio up against Pedro Porro this time. Step over, cut inside from Ngumoha. I mean, that was a poor ball.
Was a bad
I don't know who's
ball.
trying to pass that to.
Got overexcited, I think. There.
He made himself the yard. Oh, I thought Alisson missed that then. He didn't. He was fine. Rio made the time and he's in the space to get a better ball. And he tried to play a little ball across to the edge of the box. No one was there. McAllister looking in behind. Robertson nods it down. Dragerson gets in the way. Gravenberg battling. Spurs need to get rid of it for themselves. Liverpool hope they don't. Spurs have played out to Tell. And there's Jed Spence going the other way if they can find him. No, they can't. Tell's gone inside. Now he goes wide right. Sobbo should get a boot to it and does. Goes back to his keeper and Alisson clears on his left boot. Well, that was a dangerous one actually from Sobbo. With Richarlison flying in. Alisson did well there. That wasn't easy. It looked like then Gomez and Sobbo nearly got in each other's way. And it ends with Alisson having to clear. Sean says Maka is a passenger. See, I don't think so, Sean, because actually, in and around their box, he's been very influential. He won the free kick. He's the one who set the Gakpo shot up. So I disagree. I think what's happening is actually Liverpool's just trying to find Rio early and often, which I think is the right idea.
I do. I think we need to get him on the ball.
Spurs go long again to Gomez. He can just let that go through. These are fucking rubbish. We should batter these. In an attacking sense, they're offering not a lot. They're obviously, the game plan is to try and stay in the game. I get it, because they've been battered too often recently, so I'll see what they're trying to do. But there's not much in terms of an attacking threat. Tyrone, I'll come to your super chat in a moment because Rio Ngumoha taking the piss. Rio Ngumoha take past three. But we still got it though.
You go on then.
Well done, young man.
That'll do you, and that gets a little bit of a reaction from the Anfield crowd because, for all intents and purposes, they've been a little bit mute. Right, come on, pick yourselves up.
Ngumoha again.
Let's go.
Liverpool are trying to find Rio as often as they can. McAllister might hit it from there. No, chose not to. Soberslide, Vert dropping into a little deeper pocket.
He needs to do more though when he's getting the ball there, mate. It's too easy to just give and go, just keep passing it.
We've got everyone back. Rio beat them again. He goes around the outside of Sousa this time. Foul, surely, ref.
Blatantly a foul. Fuck off, flag. That's a blatant foul.
Tyrone says, yeah, I'm tired of us struggling. Every game we play, we drop to the teams and we can never go and dominate the team with better. What I will say, mate, Liverpool battering Tottenham here in terms of most. They haven't scored the goal yet. I think this game actually has been quite dominant. They haven't got the second goal though. But yeah, I see your point, generally speaking. Liverpool do play down. I think Liverpool have been completely on top of this game, haven't they?
Yeah.
Tottenham have very rarely been anywhere near our box for a long time.
They had that chance after like 10 minutes.
If that. They've had one shot on target, but they haven't had a lot going for them at all.
Do we need to see more from Vert? I believe we do. But again, I think it's about him getting back to that full speed and back into that
This is a dangerous position here for Szoboszlai free kick. It's about, what? 5 yards.
Just go for the direct. Just do a madness. I
think he could shoot, you know.
That's why I'm saying do a madness.
Szoboszlai does try to shoot, I think. Goalie saves it. I think he was right to do that as well. Just whipped it in hard. Gravenberg wins it on the rebound. He does really well. Gives it away now, though.
Fucking gives it away. This is what I'm saying.
Get it, Liverpool win it back, though. Cross in. Can Van Dijk get there? Nods it down. Scramble. Van Dijk. Oh, just didn't quite fall to McAllister. Rio will pick it up. Ngumoha again up against Porro. Cuts inside to Vert. Keeps it alive. Florian Wirtz misses it. Might fall to Robertson. No, Spence shepherds that one behind. Liverpool want a corner. Van Dijk isn't getting it. Virgil does really well, by the way, to keep this alive. Nods it back once. And then again. Oh, it just didn't quite get to McAllister at the back post. Does really well, did Virgil. Oh, McAllister just didn't quite have enough on in anticipation. Liverpool wants the corner again, by the way. This official said no. There's been 3 tight ones that have all gone Spurs' way. That's the battle I was talking about before. Spurs have gone long and Solanke has beaten Gomez in the air. And Tottenham have got the ball left hand side. Cross in. Richarlison head just wide.
Big chance that, you know.
It was a difficult one because he was going backwards, but
like.
if he gets that on target, Alisson's struggling. That all came, like I say, Solanke beat Gomez in the air. Tell's ball's a really good one. Richarlison leaning back, I mean, it's a tough chance to be fair.
Tough. He does as well as you could probably expect him to do there, to be honest.
Alisson would have been scrambling, but yeah, that was a tough one for Richarlison.
Imagine leaving Everton, thinking, I'm going to leave this because I'm better than these, and these are going to get relegated in the next season or two. Boom, boom, boom. You leave.
Find yourself in big trouble.
Are you going to get relegated with them? Yo, how bad that is.
Yeah, I go back to it before, it's something Liverpool need to be wary of. I think Tottenham, when they went long there, and Solanke just completely had Gomez off. A couple of times they went long and Van Dijk was winning it, so they switched. Something Liverpool should be aware of, because that's how Spurs got in. Gomez isn't bad in here, but he's just obviously not Virgil. Here is Solanke dropping into a little pocket of space. Richarlison gets it taken off him by Virgil. McAllister wins it and finds Virt. Referee!
Ref, don't take the piss.
That was a foul.
You done us dirty there, ref, because that Richarlison little drag back there.
He fouled, and then Virt got clattered into it. Richarlison dragged back McAllister. That should have been a foul. Virt was clattered. That should have been a foul. Yeah, but thankfully, Richarlison's kick was straight to Alisson.
Final 2 minutes plus.
Liverpool will be fine, mate. Liverpool have been the better team. They've leading 1-0. They've not had a really good save. It could have been 2. But like I say, when it's only 1, you're always looking for that second. Of course you are. And Tottenham again, Richarlison had ahead of there. They've got an attacking threat. They've got players who can score a goal. So Liverpool just need to be aware of that. And again, I go back to it. It's really hard playing against low blocks. Someone's going to have to be a bit of magic. Anyway, Dragusin clears up his line.
Did Gomez wins his header. Cody Gakpo on the blind side. And he had Frimpong bearing down in front of him. He could have tried to turn back towards his own goalkeeper and he would have been in a lot of trouble there.
Yeah, 2 minutes added on, by the way, of which we've played 1 minute 20. So Spurs throw in to end the half. Richarlison flicks it over his own head, then maybe gives it away.
Yeah, what's he doing there?
Spurs are forced backwards.
Just up, down, back to his back. Look, we can only play what's in front of us, chat. Like, people saying, oh, if you're better team, have you seen who? I see who we're playing, but we can only play what's in front of us.
Here's what it is, isn't it? Right then, Spurs are going to go long again. Gomez chests it down to Sobbo. Plays it inside, man onto Virgil. Ooh, poor clearance by Van Dijk, though. Spurs maybe one last chance to attack as we approach that 2nd minute. Tell goes past Frimpong.
He's got to keep going. He's got to go to his own. And
Frimpong's battling.
Gives him a corner, though. Tell there.
Spurs are going to have a corner.
Gassing it up.
Spurs will end the half with a corner in front of their own supporters. Right then, Mateus Tell will whip this corner in to end the half. In swinger.
They can't go in.
In it comes, deep to the back post. It's headed down. Alisson saves. And that will be half time. It was Richarlison's header. I think it's a comfortable save, to be honest with you. Richarlison was free though. Liverpool needed to be marking better than that.
Should Danso just try and get a little touch on it? Oh no, it's past him in a flash. It's
a comfortable save for Ali, to be honest. But Liverpool got caught napping because Spurs sprung the set piece. Richarlison was in. But a comfortable save really for Alisson. It was straight towards him.
1-0 half time, Liverpool, Spurs. Yeah, for me, I'll be honest with you, it's a game that
they could have been the better team, Errol, but it's 1-0. And I go back to it, like today, it's all about the win, and it's about getting the points. And it's been a tight game. It's a goalkeeper error, one really good save. But I've said it time and time again, mate. Spurs do have players who can score a goal. They've got, with Tell, Solanke, Richarlison, Spence. They've got good players in attack. It's at the back where they can be vulnerable. It's why their game plan is to be as deep as they can. Liverpool are going to have to break that down. And really, at this moment in time, they haven't quite done it. Rio's been influential, but it hasn't really led to too much just yet. So how would you sum up the half? Okay?
Yeah, I sum up it's just fine. It's middle of the road for me. There hasn't been too many highlights of the game. Obviously, you can pick apart Dominic Szoboszlai's spot, free kick. But again, they're dead ball situations. As you say, he couldn't have picked a better position to place that ball down himself. If he'd have been asked, where do you want a free kick this afternoon, I think he would have always fancied his chances from that sort of distance. And then I think I'm looking for other moments of quality. I'm looking for other moments where I feel like, yeah, a Liverpool player's really genuinely made me think, wow, something could happen. Gavin Birch, when he turned, he has that shot and he just kind of places over the bar. McAllister a couple of times walked more towards the edge of their box in terms of his footwork. And then, as you mentioned correctly, Rio, I think he's been somebody that has been a bright spark. Again, a couple of moments when it hasn't worked, which we expect, but there have been a couple of moments where you think he's been really bright on his game. I just think Liverpool struggle to make those periods of the game where we have shown so much dominance on the ball and so much possession. We're just struggling to make it count at the moment for me. I think, as you've mentioned in comms as well, the ability to just rain shots down on this goalkeeper, who, yeah, he's come up with a big save against Cody Gakpo, but outside of that, he hasn't looked wholly convincing. So I think we're missing a trick by not trying to test that avenue a little bit more. And then I also think the likes of Frimpong, I think he's in a battle. I think it's been exciting to watch that battle between him and Spence. It's been quite fascinating because Spence feels like the more physical athlete of the two, but quite capable in terms of he backs himself in his own pace. And Frimpong is just an absolute trailblazer in terms of the absolute speed that he comes up with. And I think it is going to be a difficult one, really, to see who will come out on top. It might come down to, the stamina and the legs of the two. Maybe, there might be some changes on that side as the game goes on from a Liverpool perspective. Anyway, we might see the introduction of Mohamed Salah. I just want to see more quality when Liverpool are on the ball, if I'm being completely honest with you, Steve. If we can see a little bit more quality, a little bit more intent passing between those lines, through the lines, and making the decisions a little bit early instead of holding on to the ball, I think we can cause Tottenham a few more problems than we have, because you've said that they're getting numbers back, but they're hard to get numbers back because Liverpool are just taking a little bit too long to release the ball sometimes. I think if Liverpool can just speed up the way in which we attack, I think we could really start to pull apart this Spurs side.
No, I think you're spot on. I'm going to try and bring the stats up here. I don't think this is updated, actually, because I can tell you now, Liverpool have had more than one corner and one shot on target. But yes, according to the Google, and I'll see if I can find some better stats, so bear with me, because they're clearly wrong. Because I can tell you now, we scored the goal and Gakpo's shot was definitely on target, and we definitely had more than one corner as well, yeah. So I'm pretty sure we have. But I'll bring the stats of the game up in a moment. I'll use our mates Sofa squad, they're usually spot on. Right then, in terms of the game so far, yeah, like I say, Liverpool with 6 shots. Again, two of which were saved by on target. It's the Gakpo one. I think it's not really what you class as a major chance. So the best chance was Richarlison's header right at the end, where someone created something. Yeah. The one before that, that's a tough header. That's a half chance because he's gone backwards towards the other goal. And that was from a set piece. So that's where I think, going back to those stats, Errol, where Liverpool will be probably thinking a bit more in terms of that. We're getting to the final third a lot and we'll win the ball back a lot, but it's not leading to tons and tons of chances against Vicario.
No, it's not. And I think that's the frustrating thing from a fan's perspective is we know how fragile the Spurs team are and how much they do leak goals, and they've, he was 3 goals down within 20 minutes in midweek, so they have got problems. They haven't got the best defensive line there. I just think from a Liverpool perspective, can we be doing a little bit more to pull that back line apart and make them ask the difficult questions of them, isolate them at the fullbacks 1v1, trying to get in behind. Can we pull the trigger early? We pulled the trigger early, and yet we have to force Ricardo to make a really good save in Cody Gakpo. But if we did that 2 or 3 more times, how confident would that Spurs line be that they are going to be able to withstand that level of pressure? We just simply don't know, because Liverpool haven't been able to do it up until this point. I think it just is a case of us maybe, and I said to you before, it might be a case of getting those lads in, bleeding them in, just trying to see, can you have that little bit of stardust, that little bit of quality to just give us an edge in this game. That gives us the 1 or 2 goal lead that Liverpool need. And then it gives us the confidence that if we do need something from the bench midweek, the likes of Frimpong, the likes of Rio can come on and they can play their part as well. I don't think we need to necessarily run these lads into the ground for 90 minutes to see the job over the line. I think there can be changes made in that second half. But I would like to still see them at least have had enough of a platform to feel the confidence going into next week. That's my ask.
Liverpool again. Liverpool in terms of the bench, it's a pretty stacked one because, like I say, in terms of the front three, they can bring on Ekitike, of course. They've got Mohamed Salah. Obviously, I'm just looking over there elsewhere who's on the bench. Curtis Jones is an option as well. Of course, Federico Chiesa, and then if you want to do something full back, you can always bring on, of course, Milos Kerkez as well. So Liverpool got plenty of options, and it might come down to that a little bit. Spurs are again less so. They've got a few players on the bench. Like, don't get me wrong. Maybe it comes down to that. I would just like us. They are deep, and I understand that. So when we get the ball in those transitions, I think that's where Liverpool can look to be better and faster. I think that's the key. They get there and get there quicker when they are dragged out of position. Because, like I say, they do have a goal threat, and as they get more desperate, they can continue to throw men forward. I'm sure they will. That's where I think Liverpool, like for example, they had a counter attack when McAllister just hit it straight at the back of the defender's heels. They had the one where Robbo had the chance to play it down the left early, takes his touch. He has another one where he just gives it straight out of play when he should have found Rio. So it's probably in those moments where I'd like us to show a bit more quality.
Yeah, absolutely. But I think that's just been a symptomatic of Liverpool's season so far. There have been so many occasions where you look at the moments like what Maka did where he kicks it into the heel of someone, where you're looking, we can see the balls on, you know that the players see the balls on, the defender is basically defending for his life at this point, and you allow them to catch light time and time again because the execution of the pass, the weight of the pass. I even think the Ryan Gravenberch pass to Florian Wirtz before, for as good as an initial ball it looked, I still think it just lost a little bit of power towards the end. I think obviously Wirtz has to slow down, doesn't really ever go in front of Florian Wirtz. It catches up to Florian Wirtz, and Florian Wirtz isn't kind of blessed with, a ridiculous amount of pace. So little things like that for me where I'm just like, Liverpool's that attention to detail, and in those moments, just crying out for quality, because you look at them and think, on a training ground, you must see those positions and those opportunities day in, day out, and they've just got to be your bread and butter. Why, when it comes to an in-game match, do they struggle so often to just be able to play the right ball and get the weight of pass perfect? It's quite perplexing, to be honest with you, because I look at it sometimes. Again, I know we're talking about this game, but I look from Wednesday night as well, or Tuesday night, sorry. And the amount of times we tried to play the ball forward and it just couldn't break the line, it was ridiculous. So I don't know whether it's a confidence thing for us at the moment, it's an application thing, or it's just that the lads are just simply playing within themselves and it's not quite at the levels type of situation that we find ourselves in. But absolutely, I couldn't agree with you more when I say Liverpool desperately need to do better in those moments of transitions, because if we get the passes right and we give those forward lads a chance, it's on them then. Can you be clinical? Can you be ruthless? Because everybody else from defence to attack now has done the right thing. We've withstood the pressure. We've turned the ball around. We've beaten the back line. We're in. It's on you now. And, Hugh Ekitike had one midweek as well, and he flipped his lines. But there's 3 lads out there that are all desperate to try and make an impact for next week. There's a big 45 minutes ahead of them.
The only last one I would say is that you play Jeremy Frimpong, obviously his main attribute is pace, and Tottenham have got actually one of the few left backs in the world who can match it.
Yeah.
So he's kind of being neutralised a little bit over there. Usually that's his main, well, that is his big attribute. You pull it, Frimpong hasn't, I don't think, got that amazing quality where he's going to try and dribble past or whatever. So it's kind of being negated a little bit there. So I wonder if Liverpool can tweak something over on that side. And listen, I'm sure at some point we're probably going to see Mohamed Salah come on over there. And obviously he won't be anywhere near a match pace-wise.
That could be embarrassing though at the same time.
Well, it depends how he does.
Salah's just snub him out.
Pace-wise he would, but quality on the ball, Salah will pick a better pass than Frimpong, I think.
Yes.
That kind of stuff. But there's all these questions to be asked, I'm sure, and answered throughout the course of the second half. The main thing is, all I'm saying, if I'm Virgil van Dijk, Joe Gomez, Alisson, Robbo and Sobbo at the moment, is if we keep this clean sheet, we're 4th. That's the keep this clean sheet and we are 4th in the league. And listen, I want us to be much higher than 4th in the league, but we are where we are in this season now. It's a reclamation project, and that is the incentive going into the second half. Right then, we are going to go for a quick break, after which we will be back with the second half of the watch along. So yeah, we'll see you on the other side of these quick messages.
I want us to go back to being a powerful, energetic team. For me, when you've got Wirtz, who's starting to look the part in an attacking midfield role, I think almost everybody around him has got to be powerful and quick.
Yeah.
For me, I think we need a central midfield player. We need pace in the wide areas. So that's what I'm talking about, going back to the Mo Salah of old, Sadio Mane, Diaz. We need energy. But just the way the way I see football, I'd always rather be a team like Arsenal, who people were saying they need to be more creative, than someone saying, we had all these creative players, but we're a bit soft. I'd always rather be that. I'd always rather be powerful and strong and, tough to beat, really, rather than the other way. So, and of course, you're trying to get that balance perfect, but I'd rather be that than probably where we are right now. When I see some games, like I watched the Nottingham Forest first time, I'm thinking, I never want to see my team play like that. Yeah.
Hey everyone, at the end of March we are going to be giving away this shirt. It is a Liverpool shirt signed by former Reds defender Daniel Agger. If you want to be in the prize draw to potentially win this prize, very, very simple. Head on over to the Redmen Plus app, download it from your app store. They sign up as a Legend tier subscriber, and at the end of March you will automatically be in the draw. One of our legends will win this shirt signed by Daniel Agger. Download the app, subscribe as a legend, get yourselves in a draw, and I could be shipping this shirt to you at the end of the month. Hey, welcome back.
That's one of my favourite kits as well.
Daniel Agger, signed by Daniel Agger. Get yourself involved. If you want to get involved and win that prize, go to Redmen Plus on your app stores, download the app, join us as a legend subscriber, and you will be in the prize draw at the end of the month to win that shirt signed by Danny Agger. And you saw before that the interview we've got with Jamie Carragher, that is available on the Redmen Plus app as well. So yes, if you want to go and download the app now, that is the best thing you can possibly do with the remaining 1 minute 58 seconds of this half-time break. Open your phones, go to the app store, download the app. It is completely free, and the feedback's been really good. Don't even have to take my word for it. Read the reviews, look at how many 5-star rankings there is, all that good stuff. We ain't lying to you, but you can test it for yourselves. Go and check it out. It won't cost you a single penny. Completely free. All it'll cost you is the energy it takes to move your phone a couple of buttons, and then any data. We connect to the Wi-Fi, and then all is fine. It won't even cost you a single pence or dollar or cent or whatever the currency is where you're currently watching us from. I was reading the live chat aggressive today. People on the internet sometimes don't. People get angry. I haven't been that angry. I think it's been. I think. Do you
know what it is with me in the live chat? Yeah, I don't even think the live chat. I just think the internet. I think people are still expecting us to turn up one day and be like mentality monsters and world beaters. Like they just think
that'll be next season. That happens.
So I'm accepting the version of the Liverpool that I know I'm expecting to see week in, week out. And I don't expect us to be swashbuckling. I don't expect us to be rock and roll. I don't expect us to be heavy metal by any means. So as long as we can get the job done in whichever fashion we do, dull as it may be, then so be it, because I just need top 4. Like for my own mental, for next season and everything that comes, top 4 is all I need. So I'm not trying to get too much in my feelings about the fact that we're not playing the world's best football at this moment in time. Like, there'll be a time and a place to address that shit, and if it doesn't get addressed, then serious changes will need to be happening. But for the here and now, just get me into that top 4 by hook, by crook. I don't give a fuck.
Look like Nevis.
You like that, Pajak? Thank you.
He's a poet, and he didn't even
know that he was. You know what I'm saying? Right. See, who's that? Peter agrees with me. Thank you. Never lowered it. Bro, it's not about lower. It's about living in the reality. What are we going to do? No matter how much I beat my chest and we are not winning the league this season. So what?
Just win the game and keep winning games. Get in the Champions League next year. See if we can do something in one of these trophy competitions and get me to the summer. Get me on my holidays. And then we'll see and we'll cross those bridges in the summer, whatever bridges need to be crossed. For now, it looks like Nevis had, from what I can see, has made any changes so far.
It does sound shit. Yeah, it does. Top 4 is shit, but that's the reality. Bro, you're arguing. I know that's shit. Bro, but I can't change it. I can't change it.
We're back underway at Anfield. Tottenham attacking the Cop end, Liverpool attacking the Anfield Road end. As Tottenham go long, Liverpool try to clear. Gomez is
just cannoned it. They've got lucky, caught life.
And Spurs can regroup with Danzo on the halfway line.
This is the same chat that last season, even though Liverpool were walking the league, still didn't want to commit to the fact that we was going to win the league from November, December. Oh no. Yo, it's top of the league, but we don't want to say it. We didn't want to say it back then.
Rio finds Gakpo. Dragerson takes it off him now.
The expectations soon changed.
We don't. I just want to fucking win all these games, get in the Champions League, and go again in the summer, please, Liverpool. You've got 45 minutes though to try and win today, which will give them a major boost up in that chase for Champions League football. As Vicario's kick,
the level at which
play.
the ability for you guys to misconstrue and put words into it should be studied. Like, you do a fantastic job of just absolutely twisting everything somebody says. But
it's all good, don't stress it. We're all fine.
Love you guys all the same.
We do. Right then, Virgil van Dijk, ball at his feet, goes long into Cody Gakpo. Good touch by Gakpo. Foul, surely, ref. Gakpo's battling. Now he's fouled.
Fuck me. Yeah, Danso's like, what?
Really good hold-up play from Cody Gakpo.
Yeah, why is he going for the whole Suarez thing? What's going on?
I saw this in midweek. I think he's clearly got an injury to his right hand or something. Liverpool take the free kick short this time.
Does he think he's Suarez?
I don't think he does. I think he's got a sore arm. Here's Ngumoha.
Outside.
To the byline, past Porro. Porro got back, so Rios turns around and goes again. Referee!
No, ref.
Rio into the box.
Not defend. Ref, no. We're not doing this. We're not doing this today.
Rio,
fuck about with your life.
Rio goes down, no penalty given. He was fouled before the penalty.
Whoa.
He's waving a book and he wants Rio book for diving. Porro definitely drags him back. Nothing was given. That was outside the box.
Spins him. There's one. Yeah, there on his hand.
It's not a dive, is it?
It's not a dive, though. He doesn't win the ball. He cuts across him. He's lucky he pulls away when he does. I'll be honest with you.
There's a bit of a nudge in the back. I don't think it's a... Who's he booking?
He's got to book my man.
Is he booking... He's booking someone on the Spurs bench. I think. Yeah, he got two.
Yeah, you go.
Maybe he got booked for maybe trying to get Rio booked. I don't think it was a pen, by the way, but I also think... I think it was a foul by Porro originally. Yeah, I don't think that's a penalty.
No, I'm fine with
But I think he should have pulled it back. He just gives the goal kick. Porro was clearly fouling Ngumoha. Right then, Spurs go back to Vicario and Cody Gakpo is going to try and close him down. Liverpool are going to try and get the press on. They should win that. Gravenberch does. Can Liverpool get it under control? Just a bit of a lucky bounce. Goes back to Jackson, but he gives it away. Converts, get there. Danzo just does. Spurs are a bit shaky in those positions, but ultimately they've won. Spurs throwing and Chestnut must have came off there. Then a couple of times Liverpool's press just nearly caused issues. Anyway, here's Spence getting chased by Frimpong, so he goes backwards again. The same applies the other way. Most Spence usually runs away from most players in those situations. Frimpong was able to keep up and force him backwards.
Sure, they gone now.
That should have been our throw.
That should have well been our throw. Anyway,
Spurs take a quick throw in. Van Dijk forced to retreat against Tell. Liverpool should win that ball there, surely. Throw in goes to Tottenham. I think they're going to do a long throw in here. Spurs are going to friend. Danzo does have a long throw, so Spurs are going to try and utilise that one.
Danzo, let's go.
And he has got a long throw.
Yeah, he has. He walked straight past it, though. What's he after? He's after that ball instead.
Spurs have sent the centre halves up. So Liverpool...
that's a bad plan at that.
And then, see if Liverpool they're going to have to deal with the long ball into the box from the throw-in. In it comes. Well, not yet. Now it comes, in it goes. Long ball into the box from the throw-in. Van Dijk, what a header.
Absolutely gobbles that over. Get out!
Brilliant by Virgil.
Get out!
It's going to be a second ball towards the back post, though. Gravenberch. Did he touch that?
Yeah.
Ref says he did.
Wow,
On offside.
Offside. All right, then we'll take it.
Brilliant. Because I think it would have been a corner. I think Gravenberch. But what a header by Virgil van Dijk, by the way.
Yeah, absolutely.
That was some throw in, and Virgil just left.
Even the guys doing all this now to say, "Yo, put everything into that one." Oh,
not only did Virgil rise, but the header bounced miles outside the box as well. It was the perfect defensive clearance from Virgil. Excellent. And now here goes a chance. It's a chance for Frimpong to run, and he's past Spence. There's acres of room to run into. Frimpong crosses. Ngumoha at the other end. Touch it inside. Ngumoha. All right. It was there for him to find that far corner. And I think he just put a bit too much on it, Errol. Too much pace rather than placement.
Definitely stays. The ball's played there. Frimpong for the first time really does break away from Spence. It goes all the way across to where Rio is, and he tries to just lash at it with a lot of power. And he probably would have been better to just keep his composure and try and roll that into the bottom bin and try and use those defenders and just bend it round him. Gets a little bit unlucky there, unfortunately, young lad.
People talking about the clock being wrong, by the way. Our clock, it's matching the Sky TV clock, so if it doesn't match your clock, it's ours. Matches ours. Don't know what countries you're watching it, but no, it is spot on for those asking.
Opportunity.
That was the first time Spence was out of position, and Frimpong used the pace, and he used it well.
He used it really well, and Spence didn't fancy trying to get back in either. You could see him in the picture, bottom of the picture. He was jogging to get back, which meant that it was really all going to be down to the quality of the ball into the box. And
I think it cannons
off the back of the Spurs defender, so we get a little bit lucky. It's just what we do afterwards.
There goes Florian Wirtz on the attack
now.
He's got Ngumoha to his left and uses him. Go
again.
on, Rio. Which way is he going to go, inside or out? He goes to the byline this time and crosses, headed up and away by Danzo. Liverpool are going to try and win it back, and they do. Frimpong into the box, dribbling. Gravenberg, it's a bit tight there, geez.
Yeah, get it. Working angle.
Richarlison had it nicked off him. I think it was Frimpong again, or it might be McAllister. Liverpool winning the ball back and finding Rio again.
New flying
It's very, very congested and narrow. Liverpool need to get this wide. Get wide, boys. Convert to do that. No, it's Ngumoha instead. And this time he cuts inside straight at Vicario. Comfortable save.
Unlucky. 52 minutes played. We go again. As Dominic Szoboszlai cuts out that pass, and Frimpong's in behind Spence once again, and that's a foul. No, it's gonna just go out. Is that what we're doing? Is that what we're doing? Yeah, okay, cool. Love all of that.
They've lost it again. Frimpong's taking it off them, and Wirtz is on the edge of the box. Wirtz inside.
No, blood, you've got to be fucking it, innit? Why do you just put Rio all that far away wide?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he just couldn't wrap his boot around it. I don't know. But even his pass to Ngumoha wasn't great. But anyway, Wirtz gets it back and plays a good ball this time. Archie Gray just reads it out though, and it's going to be a goal kick in the end to Tottenham.
Being kind, I thought it was poor. I thought it was poor from Florian Wirtz, to be honest. They're the areas in the pitch where, again, I just expect a little bit more bravery. I expect if you're going to be that 115, 120 million pound man for Liverpool Football Club, you decide they're the moments I'm going to take the game by the scruff of the neck. They're the pockets of space that I've been crying out for all game. I've got one. There's my chance to pull the trigger.
Yeah, and even if you're not going to shoot,
make sure the pass is on a plate. You've got to put it on a plate.
Oh, Spurs might get a lucky bounce. Oh, Alisson's alive to it. Wow. Yeah, you're right. The pass to Rio was more disappointing than the not shooting. If you're going to pass it, Sam, it's got to
be clutch. Whenever you're in that area, whether it's the pass or it's the shot, make sure you're being clutch. Make sure you put it on a plate so your man can't miss, or make sure you put it in the back of the net. I don't think I'm asking too much for someone who's aware of over 100 odd mil.
No, I would. I think you should have shot, but again, go back to it. Make sure you get the pass right, if not else. And then throw into Spurs. Porro receives it. Tackle by Ngumoha. Another throw into Spurs. Right then, Tottenham go back again all the way to Vicario. Cody Gakpo's going to try and put some pressure on him. Vicario goes long. Gomez is shrugged away by Solanke, and the ref says no foul, and Richarlison might be in. Saved by Alisson. Is there not offside?
He's going to be asking for a pen all day in there, you know. He's going to be asking for a pen.
He's saying he had a share pulled, he was saying. What's Gomez asking for? He's asking for a foul or an offside? I don't know what he's asking for. Oh, he wasn't offside. There was no offside. I don't think there's a foul there, is he? Virgil's just leaning all over Richarlison, to be fair. Good save by Alisson.
Yeah, it's a good save. I don't think it's...
They need to be careful with that Kanate and... that Gomez and... What's his name? Solanke. Errol's used a couple of times now. He's lost it. Maybe you do. How's Ibu feeling? Because I think he would deal with that better. Is he checking something? What's going on here? There's a delay for something. Out to Tottenham change. They're bringing Xavi Simons on.
Xavi Simons, he got sent off in the reverse fixture.
Going to take Sousa off. I wonder if that means they go back to a back four.
Quite possibly.
You can put Porro at right back, couldn't he? I mean, he could move things around a little bit. We'll see how that runs out. Anyway, for now, Spurs have a corner.
He looked and he attacked the other one dangerously before. They've gone for this setup again where Liverpool marking is. We doing zonal thing because we're not man for man.
Yeah, definitely.
We're on some zonal setup.
Corner comes in deep. Head of the way, good header by Gomez. Volley back in. I think it is Richarlison.
Excellently executed though. Fair play to him. That was a fucking great strike. That was a really good strike.
I think it's his own man. Anyway, Liverpool got it back and counter attack. Alisson's rolled it out.
Wow.
Szoboszlai strides forward. Where's he going to go? He's going to go left to Ngumoha. Ngumoha against Porro rather beats him into the box. Ngumoha crosses and it's Dagerson who got back.
So unlucky there.
Dagerson got back. Good actually for the once it was a good counter by Liverpool.
The decisions were made and they was right decisions as well. Come on, Liverpool, let's get another goal now and just fucking
put this one away.
Yeah,
Spurs.
put this one to bed. Just turn the screw. These aren't good. These are not good at all.
Here's Ngumoha left hand side.
These men did not wake up today thinking they was getting anything from Anfield, so let's just make sure.
Sobo from distance might hit one. Oh, blocked by Solanke.
I would have loved to have seen where that was going to end up because he hit that with some vim, boy.
Gravenberch against Simons wins it.
Wow.
Does well as well. I'm free. Can Frimpong get there ahead of Spence?
Spence
Does well, to be fair.
He had to go to ground, though. He had to go to ground.
And you'll take the corner.
He had to go to ground. That's the first time he's looking a bit stressed, you know. That was the first time he was sweating on the brow thinking, boy, this kid's fast. He's about that life. Yo, Frimpong is rapid.
Yeah, it's the first time you really have to see Jed Spence.
Breaking a sweat, busting the gun, just like, oh, come on.
That was good work by Gravenberch, by the way, as well, to win that back.
Hustle, a little bit of battling.
Out Twinger corner. This time, Liverpool changing it up a little bit.
Joey Gomez for the goal, baby.
Liverpool won't take a short. Yeah, does.
That he does.
Frimpong.
Okay, we've got to get in the box, though.
Bits.
Got to get in the box.
Szoboszlai from deep.
And it doesn't beat the Hurst, man.
Oh, handball.
Handball, okay. We've got a free.
That's why it was blocked, because he handballed it. Liverpool have sent Mo Salah out to get warm.
Oh, what a night. There's Hugo Ekitike. Warming up as well.
Multi with the super test. We're winning and we still look so poor. Average, I would say, yeah, not great. Anyway, free kick comes in, headed out by Dragerson again, but not completely cleared. Tottenham have got a man down in the box, by the way. As the ball's gone out for a Tottenham throw-in, so Jed Spence battling Ngumoha. Who's down? Oh, he's alright. Throw-in that Pedro Porro's going to take.
Carragher reckons that we are sleepwalking through this game.
Yeah. Again, the Liverpool's issue is they need to get the second goal. That's the big problem, because I don't think it's a lack of effort. When we saw that first 11, I told you it's going to be not many goals in the team. They might put them on the bench, so we might have to get them on soon.
I heard it.
Frimpong doesn't score many. Rio's a kid. He's got ability, but he's not known for that. Gakpo to an extent, but we haven't created a lot for him.
No, we haven't.
So it's not a massive surprise, but I wonder when Armour's decides to get them on. An hour mark makes sense.
We're about to approach that hour mark as we speak.
Let's go. Right then, Alisson skins Richarlison.
He just just dropped the shoulder, just left him. Say, you from Brazil?
Oh, Robbo gives it away, gets back though.
Gets away with it.
McAllister
now gets a chance to say, go on, drive forward then, Mac. Let's see what you can do.
Just drifted out to this left-hand side.
Let's see what you can do as well. Passes the ball to Rio Ngumoha.
Ngumoha again, up against Porro, cuts inside. Cuts back on his other foot.
Oh,
good ball to
really
Wirtz! Florian Wirtz across goal! Blocked, I think. I think it was blocked.
Tell me why he didn't shoot this time.
But I think he did. I think he was blocked. I'll have to see the replay. I think he shot.
That was no shot.
I didn't. I thought it was blocked, but we'll see. It was a good ball by Rio.
It was a brilliant ball by Rio.
Yeah, I didn't see the replay. I thought it was a shot and a block, but it might not have been. That's the danger. Ngumoha's got Porro on toast.
Yeah. And again, Ball's going back out to Rio. Sar's gone over this time. See if he can do any better.
Not really.
Not really. Slips a little bit, Rio, but it's all good. Liverpool's still got it with Robbo. I love the Scottish connection there. Just bum.
Robertson, McAllister. Liverpool got maybe. Oh no, I thought they were going to go the other way, but Liverpool are going to come back and they're just trying to drag Tottenham out of the shape. As Robertson plays the ball into McAllister, out wide to Ngumoha again. Now he's got Porro 1-on-1. Doesn't take it this time, goes backwards. Tottenham with every single player behind the ball in their own final third. As Liverpool go out wide this time to Frimpong up against Spence. Simmons over there as well. Szoboszlai crosses. Headed clear by Danzo.
It was in towards Cody Gakpo.
Gakpo done right there. He made a good run and jump, but it was well defended. Anyway, Virgil. Where's he going to go? Into the it's 10. Does and finds Rio. Don't think Rio. I'd rather Rio be getting 10 30 yards forward than that. 10 yards further forward either. Liverpool enjoying a nice spell of possession, which isn't the worst thing for them. Ngumoha up against Porro.
Going to have to do something. No, he's going to need help because he's just been absolutely on his own. Tells over on this side now.
And Spurs can look to counter.
He chops, goes back. He keeps hold of the ball. Does well there. Tell over to Xavi Simons. He plays it in now. Is that Sarr? Plays it back out to Xavi Simons.
Get over. Spence up against Szoboszlai. Back to Xavi Simons. Is he going to cross it? No. Chops inside. Runs into a bit of bother though. And the push should clear. Can we counter?
And then we catch life.
It was a poor ball. I think it was Ngumoha. Couldn't quite see it. And Tottenham have now turned it over again.
There's Tell now.
Up against McAllister, beats him too easily and crosses in. And Alisson should get that. Oh, no, he doesn't. Referee!
Come on, ref. What are we doing? Thank you.
Solanke just barged into Ali. It was a foul. Clear foul. I think Alisson was going to get that until Solanke just barged them. Jensky says, do you think we'll finish above Man United? No, I don't. I think they'll finish third.
Who's coming on? Salah, Rio? Is it Rio for Salah?
I don't know. And Ekitike, so probably. Gakpo's going to go left wing, isn't he?
Yeah, it will be.
And Jones.
Okay.
Liverpool going to the bench.
Don't mind it.
Yeah, it's Ngumoha. He's done well, actually. I think Rio's had a pretty good game. Been lively. Gets a round of applause from Anfield as Rio and Ngumoha. Triple change for the Reds on the hour mark, and I think, yeah, Liverpool, again, I'll go back to it. All goals are on the bench, so let's try and get some of them on, please. Ngumoha goes off, Frimpong goes off, and Wirtz goes off. 3 lads, to be fair. A young lad and 2 lads returning from injury, so not a huge shock. On come Salah, Jones, and Ekitike. To be fair, Rio looked a bit shattered there as he went off, didn't he?
Goosed. We used him early and often, quite a few times.
No, he's been our best player.
He's been a good outlet.
Had he still an attacking sense, yeah. I think he's been really positive. Anyway, Liverpool free kick inside their own box with their new subs on. Virgil kicks long. Salah loses out though, first battle. Can Liverpool win the second ball? McAllister does. Just Solanke comes back and battles well, actually.
Yeah, my nervous energy now is if...
Oh, absolutely, mate. Yeah, because
it's just 1-0. Yeah, it's just 1-0 against the team that we should be daylight by now. Should be daylight.
You think we'll finish with Man United? I don't. I think
I'm telling us we need to finish above Manchester United.
I think they're going to finish third.
Man United finishing third in this league, it just doesn't sit.
I just think the 1 game a week thing is really helping them. Tottenham are going to try and press. Ryan Gravenberch beats 4 of them with that press. Salah can't keep all of it though. Liverpool with Curtis should win it back and do. If they're going to press like this, there should be gaps.
Liverpool got to be able to get through the gaps though.
Well, just go over them if you need to. Clear change of approach from Spurs now as we get to 25 minutes to go. They've been deep all game, but the last couple of moments they've been hurrying and harrying.
Yeah, let's get physical. They're trying to get into the mixer.
Right then, Joe Gomez clears. Mo Salah up against Spence, that's one. Spence will win that battle for pace. and go back to Vicario. He's good to give you on. Put him under pressure. Just kicks it straight down the pitch, looking for the battle. No, Tell's done well up against Robbo, actually. Held up really well.
He's probably been one of their better players, to be honest with you, Tell.
We need to get men back. Xavi Simons, I was going to say sprints forward, he's ambled forward.
Literally, though, just crawled towards Liverpool's box.
Ball comes into Liverpool's box. Back post, Robertson, excellent.
As well, back post cover.
Gakpo header clear. Tottenham battling on the edge of the box, though. Is that going to go out, or can Porro keep that in?
Keeps it in, Porro. I think he did keep that in, to be honest.
Liverpool should win this. And Ekitike runs into trouble, though, unfortunately. Battling, no. Keep going, keep battling. No, Tottenham have won it with Xavi Simons again. Spurs posing a bit of a threat. As Porro gets it, he can cross it. Liverpool need to stop that. They don't. It goes back post over everybody, though.
Yeah.
Richarlison got a bit of a touch on it, but it's going to go for a Liverpool throw-in. Spurs are up the ante now that they realise.
Yeah, there's a game to play for. Everything's on the line here. Will this game take them into the drop zone?
No, but they're level on points at the moment with both of them. So, well, no, they'd have to get back like 10-0. We're not doing that to them.
Yeah, we're not doing that. Sorry,
but they are level with the team in the drop zone. Both of them. It's West Ham and
Forest.
Forest both got points this weekend. Strange clearance from Liverpool. Thankfully, Robertson wins his header. Can Gakpo get there? He does. It's Danzo coming back. He says Gakpo's fouled him. Did you see a foul there?
I didn't really see too much of a foul there. Maybe you're coming together, if anything, but I feel like he's just absolutely bought that off that referee.
I'll have to see a replay of that one.
He won't show us one.
Just Gakpo looked like he was in. Is there a foul? Let's see.
He clips his own fucking ankles, though. He clips his own.
I think Gakpo's knee hit his shin. Anyway, Liverpool have got some defenders too because Richarlison got on the edge of the box. Straight at Alisson.
Wow.
Ambitious effort from Richarlison.
It was ambitious, but he tamed it, though.
He got some good pace on it. But, oh, Salah with a great turn.
Spence has just been done.
Here's Ekitike into the box. Oh, he stumbles, though. Keeps hold of it. Ekitike, he had to pass to Salah. You had to pass that one, Hugo. You had to give that to Salah. He never had his balance once. Salah, brilliant turn and run. Has to pass. Errol. And then just stumbles. I mean, the Richarlison shot, to be fair to him, he catches that, but straight at Alisson.
Yeah.
Hugo was never ever
disappointing.
He was never going to shoot.
But he's a striker. He's a striker.
Sorry, I'll go back to it. He was never going to score because he was off balance. He was falling over.
Yeah, but he's a striker.
No, I get it. But it should have been a pass. Encouraging him from Salah, though. He left Jed Spence on. You're not going to beat him for pace, but you can beat him for skill.
Yeah, that's the difference, isn't it?
Oh, chance for Liverpool again. Ekitike might be in. He just hasn't quite got it out his feet. This time he does find Salah. Salah cuts inside. Salah shoots. It's blocked by the defender. The goalkeeper's trying to scramble to save the corner. That's gone out.
Blood, what are you doing?
That was out.
Stop taking the piss. Stop taking the piss. Stop taking the piss.
That was out.
That was out.
That was clearly out.
It rolled all over him.
It's clearly out.
What are we doing? It's out. All right, it's in. Let's say for argument's sake, it's out. It's out. It's out. It's out. It's gone. It's gone.
He's about 2 yards out. We're gonna get VAR for corner soon. That's why you need it. He was about 2. He was in the fucking Annie Road end with it.
Yeah, you may have just heard Chris in the back, Gibbo.
Chris is the
on buttons.
Oh my god. He was sat next to the Spurs fans on the front row with the ball.
Oh, mate.
Anyway, Liverpool got the ball back.
Shocking. Fucking shocking.
It's not even. That wasn't even close.
There's just no need.
There's been a few of those. There's been a couple of times.
3 corners. We've just been.
Yeah, there was a couple in the first half, weren't there? Anyway,
it is what it is. 70th minute approaches.
So goes light. Curtis Jones in a bit of space. Turn Curtis forced backwards to Joe. And the Tottenham press is coming on. Like I say, it wasn't first half, it is now. As Liverpool go back to Alisson. His clearance isn't great though. Straight to Till. Gakpo does really well to win that back. Excellent by Gakpo. Keep going, Cody. Keep going, Cody. Brilliant. What a pass as well. Salah. Ekitike. Oh, take a touch. What was you waiting for? He's got it now.
Why did you not make contact with the ball?
Anyway, Liverpool have got it back. We'll come back to it. Andy Robertson, edge of the box, loses out. And Papsar with some good feet actually gets Tottenham out of a bit of hole. Liverpool trying to win it back.
I still can't, but like, I can't quite wrap my head
Nick,
around
did
what
he take
happened.
it
I don't
up?
know why he didn't take a touch off.
Liverpool have won it back again. Sabozlai. That was nothing. I just ran
Into his legs, just why?
And then fouls him.
And then you give him a
He isn't
foul,
happy
and
with
then
the
what are
free
you
kick
doing?
decision,
And then you can't start doing all of that. Just
It was excellent from Gakpo. That was brilliant. Tenacity, pace, power, and then look at that for a pass. Brilliant. Brilliant by Mo.
first time as well. And I don't
Take
know
your
why.
left foot. Just touch. Why doesn't he stretch his left boot out? And I mean, listen, who might tell Hugo Ekitike how to control the ball? Like, but he didn't even try and stick a boot out. Could he not have got that with his left? I'm sure he could have. But anyway, Tottenham.
Didn't back himself though, did he?
Just didn't do anything. Tottenham kick it long with Vicario. Virgil wins, of course he does. Termacher, excellent. McAllister running down. He needs help though. Oh, good feet by McAllister. He's going nowhere. Needed help. Porro goes back to Vicario. He goes long again. Can Virgil win this one too? Doesn't need to. Gravenberg goes. Oh, here comes Tottenham on the break though with Simons.
He's still just ambling. Does he have a R2 button to just do a little bit of speed? There was nothing hard of him.
Offside. Then Liverpool can play on because they win the ball with Gakpo again. He's got Salah again. He's played another great pass again. Oh, Salah gets it first. Salah! Oh! How's that not a corner? Fuck me!
What's going on? Why can't he just give us corners?
What are we doing?
On? Why are we not allowed to get corners in this game? What's the crack? Somebody explain it to me like I'm 5.
Do they think Mo Salah just missed that? Gakpo with a great ball, to be fair, it bounces off Jagerson, but Salah beats him to
He
it.
doesn't do nothing, no Jagerson.
He saves it. He saves that, doesn't he?
That's what we're about to find out. Yeah.
Of course he does it.
Yeah, he does. Of course he does.
Mate, what are we doing? I was saying the other day, VAR for corners is going to slow the game down, be arsed. You can see why you need it today. 2 stinkers in a row.
Oh, how's he got away with that, Xavi Simmons? He just left Szoboszlai on his arse.
Liverpool are struggling now.
Oi.
Gakpo, sorry, Gravenberg is beaten. Yeah, I'm rightly so, because Spurs on the attack. Shot at goal straight to
Straight to
Alisson.
Alisson now. Paul.
Sobo got done. All ends up there.
Just overcommitted. Just needed to stand him.
Liverpool
Wow,
chance.
wow, there's a hole. Oh, mate. Why? Why, when we've got the whole pitch gaping open, do we have a touch? What's going on?
And then Spurs can go long with the ball. Gomez does well. McAllister does even better.
Wow.
Gakpo's had a good few minutes, but that touch was dreadful.
Wow, where's the man on? Come on, are you letting Richarlison get back into play there?
There you go again. Richarlison wins it.
This.
Liverpool should have strong
Bobby.
cross into the box. That's a poor cross. Sobo should deal with that at the back post. And it does. Salah can't keep it though. Dragerson from distance gives it to. Come on, boys!
Come on, wake up! What are we doing? What you got to do with? Come on!
Nerves in here.
This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. Go, then, Mo. Go. If he's going to try and manhandle you, go. And then what's that? There's just no quality anymore. There's no quality in this team.
This has gone a bit chaotic from both sides.
Now it's a basketball match. What are we doing?
Liverpool needs to regroup and go again. That was poor by Salah. Poor pass. After he'd done the first pass so well. Here's Tell. Edge of the box. Chance to shoot. Van Dijk blocks. Come on, Cody. Bit of control. Ref gets in the way and then that's foul. Salah's fuming at himself there for that pass. Nearly as much as you were fuming at him. And Liverpool needs to just settle down. Spurs going to the bench again. Tell's going off. I think he's been alright for
He's been probably one of their best players, I'll be honest with you. I'll be so real. I just don't know why we're devoid.
Tell and Spence for Moani and Olusi.
I'm glad we both pronounced that right. The same there.
I'm guessing. Olusesi. He's a young lad apparently. I don't must admit 19. I don't know much about him.
I know.
Wiki says he's a midfielder, so we'll see how that changes things.
Name.
We'll see how that pans out because
he looks baby faced though, doesn't he?
Teenage, yeah.
Wow.
Spence off, eh?
He
Tottenham,
did look
again,
goose-
maybe
he did
now-
look goose before.
Maybe now they're going back for, I don't know, we'll see. It's Tottenham just trying to desperately...
Mate,
get them
how
back
have
on
we
this
not
game.
put this to bed? How are we not 3-4, just cruising, just...
Just a bit of lack of quality in the final third or a couple of bad decisions.
Yeah, mad.
I've been impressed for the most part, though, with Salah's contribution so far. He's done that pass was rubbish, don't get me wrong. But he's won that. I mean, to be fair, Spencer just gone off because he wasn't coping well with him. And also, by the way, we should have fucking 3 extra corners that we haven't had. It doesn't help. Not that we would have defo score, but we might have. Oh, good touch. Excellent by Szoboszlai. Keep going, Dom. Dom, all the way to the edge of the box, finds Gakpo. You've got Robbo to his left, cuts inside. Plays it. Salah shot. Oh, Mo.
He was never hitting the target in that first time.
Just don't think he didn't need to hit
He
the first
didn't
time.
need to, but he was just never. It was just never. You could just see.
Liverpool are
Can't fool me with
getting
them
into
ones.
more decent. Like I said, they're getting into more decent positions now, but they haven't finished it. And I just hope they don't get fucking sucker punch because that's what the season's been this year. Let's grab big referees clearly fouled.
Yeah, thank you, ref. You know, 1,000 of you's in the chat, yeah. We've got over 1,000 likes. Okay.
Keep pressing them.
Yeah, do that. What he said. Keep pressing them.
Right there. Liverpool. Didn't get out left to Robertson from Szoboszlai. Robbo gets a bit of a poor touch, but he keeps hold of it and finds Gakpo. Cuts inside well, really well. Cody Gakpo away from his man twice. Still going, Cody Gakpo. Now finds Mo Salah. Cross first time by Salah. Back post to Robertson, across goal. No one there.
Where are they?
Virgil wins his head.
Where are the red shirts? Desperate
Back post, they
to
were.
crash it on. Yeah.
Doing all the back post. I don't think it was an amazing pass. Across
Come on, boys.
Mo.
Just get the second goal now. Put the game to bed. We can shoot the shit for the last 10 minutes.
Salah, keep going. Little reverse ball into Gravenberch. Into Ekatike. Can't get there. Gravenberch shoots. Deflection straight to Ricario. You just need that to go either side of him. But it pops straight into his hands. We're getting into, with Salah and Ekatike on, we're getting into the final third a lot more, I think.
Yeah.
It's just like, it's scrappy. There's loads of men in there. Gravenberch's shot was blocked and deflected. Now here comes Tottenham on the attack with Porro. Whips it across to Richarlison. Doesn't quite get it. Archie Gray will.
Please do not. Please do not.
Get out, boys. Taking too long.
Please do not.
Easy. Gray's crosses over Richarlison's head. I don't know if he'd got a touch.
A couple of chances, you know.
Was he offside?
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
It was close if he wasn't. Let's see. We were too slow getting over to the cross. That was the problem. Let's see.
Nah, where he comes from, he can't be, can he?
Oh no, he wouldn't have been. He'd have been definitely onside if he'd got it.
Yeah.
It was always going over his head. Thankfully, he made a really good run. Yeah, to be fair, it was quite a lot over his head. To be honest, it wasn't the best ball from Archie Gray. But they're the margins, man. Liverpool make you so nervous. These are top 4 battles. I keep telling you this all the time. This is what happens. This is why top 4 battles are crap, because the teams in them aren't that good, and you end up having to just be nervy all the time because we're not that good.
That's got to be a foul. Thank you, referee. Dan so there on the foul on Hugh Ekatike.
No one ever convincingly wins a top 4 or 5 race because you end up in nervy games, dropping points.
Yeah, I suppose.
You've got to be switched on. Switch on. Because I'm with you, we're all desperate for the second goal, of course we are. These should be thinking themselves, don't let these score again. You know what I mean? That's what Virgil and Gomez and the goalkeeper should be thinking as well. We just don't trust them to do that, because we've seen the season too much. Gakpo, little flick over his head does well to find Robbo. His head's poor. Why did he do that? They put some of our decision making in the last few minutes.
It's so strange, lad. It's so strange. It baffles me. Whoa.
Some strange noises from Errol.
Oh, this is horrible. Can't even get any words out. It's that bad. What are we doing?
There's Papsar from distance. Someone's going to have to close him. McAllister does no foul out.
Does enough.
Porro, he's going to dink this on left boot towards the back post this time.
Pure.
Good header by Szoboszlai. Spurs win it back though. No, can Salah get there first? Gets half a boot to it.
He's unlucky there.
He's done right there. Just sent them back. Was Xavi Simons collects. this is what they're like. I hate these top 4 races.
10 minutes. 10 minutes.
Remember the one where we've like our goal, you have to score a header and things.
Yeah,
they're just
West
horrible.
Brom.
They're just horrible, these. It isn't just Liverpool. There'll be fans of all other clubs affected by this. You've got United, Villa, Chelsea, and down the bottom, Forest and West Ham and Leeds fans all looking at this as well. Solanke from distance is tackled. Can Liverpool counter with Salah? Plays it into McAllister. Does well, actually. Liverpool done well there to work that to Robertson.
Can we make the most of this now? An opportunity. Liverpool slowing it down.
I don't mind that.
Yeah.
There was nothing on. Didn't have to force it. There was nothing there. I don't think anyone made a decent enough run for Robertson there. Everyone was just...
Movement was a little bit static.
They were just ran behind defenders. So I think Robbo was right not to play it. And Liverpool try and keep a bit of control possession. How are we feeling, folks? Nervy? Because I am. I hate football sometimes.
I hate football sometimes.
And I thinks it long looking for Robertson. He loses out, I think.
This is painful.
Yeah, it was Colin Moani who got back to win the ball. And Tottenham go back to Vicario. Curtis Jones is going to try and put him under pressure. Vicario step over and plays a loose ball that Salah should get and does. Go on, Mo.
Work your way into the box.
Salah into the box. Crosses, corner.
That's got to be a corner. Don't fuck about.
They can't give us that one. That was poor by Vicario. Yeah. Salah did well. Come on, boys. About time they give us one of these corners. He definitely couldn't deny us that one.
They tried the hardest so far this game. Like.
Come on, lads. What a time for Joe Gomez to score his first
goal. The whole performance, everything would be okay. I'd eat all my words to take it all back. Joe Gomez scores. I'm gassing the performance. I'm going to be insufferable.
He's in there anyway. Liverpool with Mohamed Salah is going to cross in.
Go on, Joe. Go on, Joe.
Salah in it goes. It's flicked on by the Tottenham head. Moani at the back post. Should clear it. Does. Can Liverpool recover it? Yeah. So I was like, oh, that's a twat of a ball, that.
It really was.
Straight on. Liverpool have been Trey on.
Yeah,
okay. Yeah. Liverpool have been Trey on. Big moment for Trey.
Usually coming on in place of Maka, is it, do you think?
Gravenberch, you think? No, got Gakpo.
Oh, yeah.
That shows where Liverpool are thinking.
Not even looking for the second goal now.
Wonder where Trey's going to play then. He's going to stay leftish, he said. He just pointed to the left hand. He's going to stay leftish. Yeah. Interesting. 4-4-2 maybe for Liverpool. 4-5-1.
Even me ma says she doesn't recognise this Liverpool team. Mum, I'm with you, girl.
We're just... Honestly, I go back to it. This is the season and we're not that good. We're just not. We're going to get to the end of the season wherever we are and try and fix it, hopefully. But it's going to have to just be... It's a results-driven last 7 or 8 games in the league. Can they do something different in Europe or in the Cup? I don't know. But... that's the aim, isn't it? But in the league, mate, we are this. It's just going to be nervy.
Yeah, no, I agree.
This is what these top 4 races, unfortunately, can be like. As Ekatike spins away from his man.
Lucky, the timing of that. Yeah. He got so lucky.
Ekatike crosses. Can Salah get there?
Nobody wants it, and he knows he does too much ground to make up.
Brilliant by Virgil.
Just brushed for Richarlison.
There's Inyoni, back from Robertson.
Does well there, Trey.
Ekatike's found himself wide left. Trey again, good ball to Gomez. What's the plan, boys? They put caught between the rock and hard place here. Did they attack? Did they defend? They don't know. Keep the ball as the aim.
Just keep moving it.
Robertson's telling Trey to give it back to Virgil.
Keep moving it then, I don't mind it. Just keep moving it, just don't...
Big switch from Virgil. Too much on that one.
Oh
no, Salah's got there. Fantastic, fair play.
Will keep that in.
Brilliant by Mo. Mo against Gray. Gets back to Sobbo. What's the plan, Dom? Dom's going to shoot left-footed. Wide. Yeah. Drags it. Fair play to Salah, by the way, because I thought that was miles out by Virgil. It was a great ball in the end. And
left foot, he really did just drag that thing.
Yeah, that was Sobbo, isn't it? Left-footed shot on his forte, I suppose.
85 minutes nearly on the clock.
Yeah, Sobboslai again. Down the line to Salah. Wins a throw in. Mo's been really good, you know.
Well, I was going to say, yeah.
I was really disappointed with Salah in midweek against Galatasaray. I thought he was really poor, but he's been good since he was off the bench. Much more like Mo.
We can't draw this game. People in the chat, shut up. We can't draw this game.
No,
like, just accept
why are you bringing that into the universe?
Like, we're just going to win this 1-0. It's going to be a scruffy 1-0, and the goal was a moment of quality. Just take it.
Don't bring that negativity.
Yeah, miss me.
Don't put that into the universe.
Miss me with that.
Allison gives it to Joe. Oh, you're under pressure, Joe. You're under pressure, Joe. Just get rid, Joe. Please go for a throw in. Oh. Liverpool got themselves in all kinds of trouble there. Oh, what are we doing? It's chaos. What are we doing? We're just all over the place there, and Tottenham have won it back. Cross comes into the box, back post over everybody. That all started with Alisson's pass,
because there was no need for all of us.
Gomez got himself into a pick. Yeah, Joe's thinking he got himself. That's what it's like. We're just terrifying here. Who's he saying that to? Just to keep it, stay around centre. We want 2 behind the ball, I think he said then, Armstrong. As Virgil's taking a goal kick.
I can't see that pigeon celebration.
Right then, shut up about bringing that into my life again. A slot then. Gives it to Andy Robertson for the Liverpool throw-in just in front of the Reds dugout. We are caught here. We're in 2 minds. We don't know what to do. Someone needs to, the manager there needs to tell them are they attacking or are they defending, boys? But at the moment, it's just nothingness.
Giving a foul, Richarlison.
Wins a foul on the halfway line. Tottenham going to go long with this one. Yeah, they are going to go long, I think.
87 minutes played.
Pedro Porro waves out all the big guns forwards. He's going to send all the centre halves. Come on, Liverpool. Long ball towards the back post. Alisson comes, punches, good punch.
Well, Alisson Becker.
Can Salah win the next one? No, he can't. So he's going to come back. Come on, boys, out!
Get out to him then. We just,
Gray again.
What is it we're trying to do here?
Left hand side.
Somebody needs to close down on that ball. Do not let that ball get into the box.
Come in now.
No, it's not. He played a cute pass short.
Xavi Simons shoots. Alisson holds it.
He does well.
He does well. It was a poor shot.
Yeah, it was.
The only danger there was if Alisson spilt it. It was comfortable really for him in the end.
Yeah, it was. Well done, Alisson Becker. Well done, Trey. Does well to just keep the ball, recovers it. Allows Liverpool to recycle possession. And Liverpool just played through the lines there through Virgil van Dijk, McAllister now.
2 men on him now.
Yeah.
No foul.
And there's no foul adjudged to have been.
Someone needed to help him there. And Tottenham can turn it over. Can Liverpool win it back? Virgil does well again.
There's enough. 88 minutes played.
There's 2 men down there. There's a Tottenham man at Liverpool.
Down and Richarlison, is it? He came all the way back in with him. Yeah. He did.
Get up, Macher.
Come on, you've got to get up. He's always in the wars. I just don't know how he does it. Ball's played out there now.
Come on, boys, where are we?
You've got to still want it, though, lads. That's what I'm saying. You've got to still be in the game.
This is nervy times, man, as we approach the last minute. It's just nervous, isn't it? Here's Pedro Porro. Looking for a pass. He's goes backwards.
Come on, Liverpool. Just get the job done now. See it over the line for us, please. Send the weekend on a high.
Ball goes back to Vicario. He's going to kick it long. Someone needs to... Come on, Virgil. Big header. Come on. Robertson gets a little header. And Kolo Muani might be in. And Richarlison scored. We've been fearing it and it's been coming. I've been saying it all along. We've been desperate for it not to happen, but it does happen. Robertson's header goes to Muani. He finds Richarlison. We've been sleepwalking into this. Carragher said it before, everyone in the chat said it before, I was desperate for it to be wrong. But deep in our hearts, we knew it might have happened. Even the Spurs fans can't believe it. Richarlison strikes a pose in front of the Liverpool supporters. Fuck me, Liverpool. It's been coming, mate. We knew it, didn't we? They're top 4 battles, lad. They stink. Robertson's header just isn't good enough. Muani gets it across and Richarlison scuffs his finish. It was just not good enough. Where are we? Just 6s and 7s, everyone's dragged across. Where's the right back? Where's Szoboszlai? And let's hope it's a repeat of the last time Richarlison scored a late goal against Liverpool, where Liverpool went back and won it, because...
ain't got nobody clutch like that at this moment in time.
Just grim as shit.
Oi, let's just make sure that these player rankings are rapid, yeah? I need to be out of here. Let's go.
Anyway.
I don't know about no Usman of the match.
5 minutes of stoppage
Rio's
time.
Usman of the match, by the way.
Liverpool 5 minutes of stoppage time. Can he get something out of it? Curtis Jones, Andy Robertson. Crosses, poor Robbo. Straight out of play. Liverpool are going to go above Chelsea at the moment, right? And it's still crap. It still stinks. Aye. Just sums this season up, like, honest to God. Oh, Liverpool for K's on. For McAllister. See, I don't make... They had too many midfielders on, so obviously they're going to put Trey into midfield and put Kira wide left, I guess. Oh. Right then, Salah flicks it on. Spurs get the first touch. And they're on the attack again. And Liverpool got some defenders who just not to lose the game at this point. This time, Sobbo does well and wins a throw-in. That goal, it was just a comedy of errors. We are just so fragile at the back at times. Gomez switch. Can Robertson bring it under control? Nope, straight over his head. Throw into Spurs. Real lack of quality, honest to God. Just end this bloody season, honestly. Liverpool are going to, at this rate, end the weekend higher than they were in the league, and still it's just uninspiring and drab and boring, and they've still got to make sure they don't get beat, by the way. Yeah. Anyway, don't know how long. There was 5 minutes have gone up. I don't know if any more got added on. Been a couple of subs and stuff, but probably about 3 minutes long. As Liverpool kick it way too long, straight to Vicario.
Yeah.
And Tottenham, are they happy for a point, or are they going for a win? I think they're going to go for a win.
I don't see why not.
They need to at this stage of the season, don't they?
Do not see why not, lad.
And yeah, they've given it away, though.
Liverpool are going to have...
Can Liverpool just find something, another miracle this season, unfortunately?
That's what it's all it's been about, mate.
Oh, yeah.
You may as well not watch the first 80 minutes of a Liverpool game, because it won't matter. It's the last 10 minutes, the last 5 minutes that matter in Liverpool games this season. Yeah. One way or the other.
We very rarely run away from anyone.
No, I don't want to run away, lad. I just want to get the game done.
That's why we don't do that.
Yeah, just put the game to bed.
Right then, can Hugo Ekitike, a bit of magic maybe from the edge of the box, finds Virgil van Dijk. Out wide, Szoboszlai. On his left boot, what's he going to go? Goes to Virgil. Cool. Trying to find space. There's someone there on the right. Here's Nyoni.
And how they've scored from open play and we haven't. It's just
Gravenberg's touch. Got away from it. It was actually a poor ball from Trey. And Tottenham are going to look to counter. Get back, boys. Get back, boys. There you go, Tottenham on the counter. A big danger for Liverpool. Simmons cuts inside. It's going to be a Tottenham corner, that. Forget winning again. Liverpool have to make sure they don't lose.
Yo, we're cooked. We are cooked differently.
Are they taking Richarlison off?
Yeah, he's injured, hobbling about.
I blame everyone in the chat who manifested that goal. And I blame Liverpool for being fucking rubbish as well.
Yeah. People are like, yo, Xabi Alonso was available. No, Xabi Alonso was sacked a couple of months ago. He got sacked. He got binned off. Oh. All of you, man, fucking twerking for a manager that got binned off. I'm not interested. We will deal with that when the time comes. Right now, let's just focus on the task at hand, getting into top 4. We've got to do it with what we've got. Same way last season we could have moaned because we didn't sign players and we just had to go and do what we had to do. This season we can't just go and change the manager right now. We're just going to have to bear with and just crack the fuck on until the end of the season.
Right then, it's a corner for Tottenham. We're at the referee's discretion in terms of time. Corner comes in, headed back across goal. Liverpool need to clear it. Ekitike does. Shot as blocked. Can Liverpool counter? Come on, counter-attack chance for Liverpool. Can they work it right? They've got Ekitike, they've got Salah, they've got Soboslai, they've got Chiesa. Ekitike all the way to the edge of the box. Gives it to Chiesa. Ball. Still Ekitike. Shoots. Blocked. Ah!
He did. Chiesa did
well.
The ball was behind him, bro. Chiesa did he could have done. Ekitike's pass was shite.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Shite.
I know Tottenham can look back. That was poor from Hugo. We're still playing on now. Oh! Liverpool just stopped.
Just decided that we didn't want to
Van
play no
Dijk
more.
just stopped playing.
Decided that we didn't want to play no more. Is that what we're doing? That's that really where we're up to? We just don't want to play, so we'll just stop. Sound.
Tottenham on
Let
the
them
attack.
fucking win then. You.
Come on, boys. Gee. This is bananas. Throw in to Liverpool. I don't know how long's left.
Right, that's done.
That's full time. 1-1. Oh my goodness. Right, Liverpool had a chance at the end to maybe snatch it. Just couldn't quite do it on the counter-attack. It didn't quite work, and in the end, it's a point. Liverpool do go above Chelsea in the Premier League because Chelsea lost, Liverpool draw. Liverpool go into 5th, but it doesn't feel like 1 point gained or anything. It feels like 2 points dropped for the Reds this season. Just takes another miserable twist. Liverpool, Soboslai's free kick put them 1-0 in front. A late equaliser from Richarlison. And we felt all along if Liverpool didn't get the second, we just don't trust them to keep a clean sheet. They've got a soft underbelly. This is what top 4 races and top 5 races are like. They are just crap. This Liverpool team just are not very good. It's that simple. They're not very good. Chelsea aren't very good. Villa aren't very good at this moment in time. It's going to be 3 of those scrapping out till the end. Oh, just absolutely grim as grim can be. We are just pretty average at absolute best. Right, we have to name around the match for Liverpool. Shall we do it very quickly?
Rio.
Yeah, David. I think I would say Liverpool's best player on the day was Rio Ngumoha. There wasn't much to write home about. Unfortunately, Liverpool dropping points. There will be reaction videos from Anfield with Paul and from Chloe. We'll have the player rankings show here as well. Go over to our social account, surely. And have your say on the Reds after what was another average performance in which Liverpool once again failed to inspire at best. Big questions about the manager, big questions about the players yet again as they all trudge off, having only got 1 point against who I think are the worst team in the league. Tottenham are crap. And Liverpool have only drew with them once again. Story of the season. Right, we're going to end the stream there, guys. Thanks very much for joining us. See you soon.